Good Friday, everybody. Welcome in to Chasing Big Joe 1025 The Game. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. We're ready for you to waste your time with us by having fun and laughing and talking life.
And lists. We got
lists.
Nothing but lists.
Dr. Crane is going to have his latest mock draft on Italian dishes today, Italian cuisine. So we look forward to that. We'll see where eggplant lasagna lands, if it makes it at all.
It's on the border there. I mean, Asabuca's up there as well, so be ready for that.
We look forward to that at 3:15.
So. Yeah, I can't wait. And then Chase will have a list. I'll have a list on red lights to avoid. I mean, it's from noon to 3. List.
We bring you the passion. Predators win 4-2 last night against the Chicago Blackhawks in their return from the Olympic break. So that was big. Sean Henry will join us at 2:30. We'll also talk with Chris Sanders at 1 o'clock. Combine going on right now, so there is a bunch to get into. The Titans haven't made any moves today.
Yeah, and I saw you were talking to you a moment ago. Somebody's long thing about how the Jets have fleeced the Titans on that trade, and they managed to show one T'Vondre Sweat play where he actually did something. Well, like what? Okay.
I don't know if we have any clips of D-Mace yesterday. I was listening, though, and, I mean, I don't think Derek likes this trade for the Titans. And he did a good job of explaining, that they view T'Vondre Sweat as not fitting the scheme because, again, they're going to go back to the 4-3 defensive front rather than the 3-4 that they've played, basically the last 10 years. But I like it. I think it was pretty clear they didn't want that they didn't feel like Sweat fit the culture and fit what they wanted to do. And as we talked about yesterday, constantly having to motivate him, that's just not what they need to do.
No, not at all. I think it's a great trade. And I'm not motivating your fat ass. Get out, go to New York and see what can happen. Give me a guy in here who's solid knows the motor, knows what he could do, and bring him in here and see what he can go. I mean, I'm not motivating you. You're a professional athlete. What does Chris Sanders say all the time? You got to love the game, man. If you don't love the game, get out of here. And so I've seen Sweat loaf on so many plays. Bye.
Yeah. It is sad, though. And I mean, I get it to an extent because you got to look at people's circumstances, but you have so many of these guys that get into the NFL that obviously and this is the sad part, it's the only way they're going to really be able to make their life better and their family's life better and, get an education in college and then make the money that they make. But they're doing it. They get all that pressure to do it for financial reasons, and therefore they lose that love of the game or never love it in the first place.
Well, here's the problem with Derek Mason, right? What Derek come in the league as?
4th round pick,
right? Chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, which I love that about him.
This is why Derek Mason would make a terrible football coach, right? Nobody's got his drive.
Right.
Nobody's got his passion. Nobody does. If they had 10% of Derek Mason's passion when he was drafted and throughout his entire career, we'd have a bunch of Pro Bowlers or all pros. I don't like Pro Bowl. All pros over with the Titans right now. And I get frustrated. That's why a lot of guys that are great players aren't good coaches. Because you're not preparing the same way I prepared. The way I prepared worked. The way you're preparing is not going to work. And so I get it, man. I totally get it. But I see what it is. But in this situation, goodbye, man. I'm not motivating you. You come into camp out of shape again. What's going to happen? Be gone. I'll see you.
Yeah. I get it. I'm with you. So we'll see. I mean, this is a revamped team before free agency and the draft. Like they haven't even started the main part yet. And,
right.
And you're already like, okay, you're seeing some significant changes.
You see a restaurant in your neighborhood, right? And it was like, I haven't been there in a while. It's not any good. And you go by and it says under new management. You're going to stop and like, I wonder what's going on here.
Right.
We're under new management.
Yeah. That's a great, great analogy.
Okay, clip that, will you? Promo by top of the hour.
And also there's a hat now, the draft hat with the new logo.
I haven't seen that.
The logo's I sent it to you.
Okay.
In the group chat. But it has been confirmed that is the look. I like it.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
It's fine.
I think it looks good with the complete uniform, the mocks that people put out there. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and I've kind of done a compare. I think the blue is a little different. It's not quite Columbia blue, but it's close enough.
Look at you, like a burgeoning Picasso.
But it's fine.
Okay. What about the feng shui? Is that good too? I don't know what that means.
Everybody feng shui tonight. Like,
right.
Is that what that is?
Nice.
So yeah, so that is that. 615-737-1025 is our phone and text line. Driven by WilsonCountyHyundai.com. JoJo, what is our? It's Friday. What is our question?
You said
today?
You had something.
I do have something.
Do you want to wait?
I was gonna do the question and then do it for the next episode.
All right. Have you seen the prices for Eagles at Vandy? Right.
I have.
All right. So we did this a long time ago. But what is the most you'll pay for one ticket to a concert? What's the most you'll pay for one ticket? Not
$1,000.
You'd pay $1,000 for a concert?
I've paid $1,000 for a
You've
concert.
paid $1,000 for a concert?
Yeah.
What are you packing like a mining mill over there in Bellevue?
No.
Wait, you've never told me this. What'd you pay $1,000 for? If it's Taylor Swift, I'm going to slap you.
It's Taylor Swift.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, go to break, Dr. Crane. We'll be right back after this with Dr. Crane and myself.
If
you paid $1,000. God bless you, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing.
No, here we go.
I agreed to go because I wanted to see her. I mean, I've wanted to see her live. I've heard she's a great performer, and
at least this time, not outside of her window.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. And so when she came to Nissan Stadium, a group of us, our good friend Jill Jelnick was a part of that group. Was like, hey, we're gonna get tickets.
Jill paid $1,000 too.
I mean, I hope so. If I did, and it's like, hey, these are going to be expensive, and I'm thinking like, all right, like $400. No.
Do you remember what you and me paid for Fleetwood Mac?
Wasn't it like $250? $225? Yeah.
And we had great like third row seats.
But I mean, and that's the thing. We were 6th row, like right by the ramp. She waved like.
Okay. Chaser.
Yeah. No, I was waving and like I did what we do, like like stand up and obviously wave, and she waved back. So I'm taking that as she waved at me.
Well, hell yeah, you should.
So
I did not know you paid $1,000. Okay, all right, that's good.
But it's the most I've ever paid to go to anything. I paid $750 for a World Series ticket with the Braves.
Good Lord, man.
It was a pretty good seat too, second deck. But I did that, and then
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that,
and I was willing to go to 1,000 for that because this is my team.
Okay,
they're in the World Series. They had a chance to clinch and win the thing. This was a month and a half after my dad died. Like I was like, I'm willing to drop.
I'll champion that cause for you.
Yeah. So
now, what is it now? What would you pay now?
Now
you got Taylor out of the way and you got your Braves out of the way. What's the most you'd pay now?
I don't think I don't think I'd go that high again.
But what's your limit?
Probably 500.
Damn. I'm half. I'm 250.
Yeah, I mean, if that, like, here's the other thing. I'm spoiled because
I get it.
The job. So I don't know. I don't think there's really anything like I am. And I learned this from you. So I am like, whenever like somebody's like, hey, there's this concert. Hey, let me see if I can get free tickets.
Right. I'm with you, man.
Well, hey, did you get free tickets? No. Okay. Well, you want to buy tickets? No.
Yeah. Right.
Like, you don't want to go? I'm like, no.
From whatever. I saw the Coral Reefer band, Doug Scopel and I did. He's like, I got tickets to a vendor, to the caterer's friend. I'm like, I don't care how you do it. Let's just go and do that. But I'm 250. That's it. That's as most I'll go for one ticket for a concert. 250.
Nevada Josh says for $1,000 you're officially a Swiftie.
Oh,
I would say so.
Yeah. You perked up too, like 1,000 for Taylor Swift.
When you asked that, I was like, oh boy, here we go.
That's great. Dr. Crane, what about you?
I think I paid like, I'm trying to think of in the past 10 years or since I've been in this, I've only probably paid for 3 or 4 concerts.
Good.
And Billy Joel, which that was worth it. That was a bucket list show.
Was that at Bridgestone? Okay.
Yeah. Fleetwood Mac, Taylor Swift, and that might be it.
Right. Okay.
Oh, I did. I take that back. Guns N' Roses,
At Nissan?
At Nissan, and then Metallica at Bridgestone.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
And I think that was like $350.
Jeez Louise. You?
I'm in the ballpark of 275, 300. That's my max. I think that the most I paid for one ticket was 245, 250, and that was 2016. I went to it was like a mixture of, I guess, concert people there. It was like Kane Brown, Cadillac 3, Cole Swindell, Florida Georgia Line.
That's a good.
It was at Bridgestone.
You had me till the last
act. I know. They were the
okay.
main act. I left after that. My buddy Sage, Brad's son, that's now passed away, but they had a whole row down there with his record label because I think cousin is the guitarist for Cole Swindell.
You couldn't get a free ticket out of that?
I didn't know that. I didn't at the time. I didn't know that he was there. And he goes, "Hey man, we got a whole row down here." I was like, "Okay." I was in the nosebleeds at Bridgestone.
You backed up. Hold on a second. You said you left the concert early?
Well, it was the main act. It was Florida Georgia Line.
I get it, and they're awful, but I would still I wouldn't go anyway. But I've never left a concert.
Backstreet Boys came out too. It was pretty cool, along with Nelly. Yeah.
During Florida Georgia Line?
Before Florida Georgia Line.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you left the show. I'm a tad bit disappointed in you, but a tad bit proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm like 50-50 on you right there. We're doing that. I've never left the show. I can't to get there.
I don't like
especially one that I've paid for. I'm not leaving.
It's the only one that I've left, by the way. Just FYI.
Now I will you're familiar with where our seats are, the station seats. I will move myself to the back in the last song so I can just jet out the door, but I don't leave.
Right. No, I can't. I don't leave, and I know you do. I don't do set lists. I don't look at it.
Yeah. I've tried not to do that.
Because you guys for Hair Metal Henry for Sammy Hagar was like, "Oh, this is next." I'm like, "Put the phone down."
I got a question on top of this because I am looking at going to see Luke Combs. He's doing a stadium tour this summer at Notre Dame. He's going to play at South Bend, and that's the first time I will have been to that stadium.
Okay.
Do you count? I've been to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for a concert.
No. I know where you're going.
As your first visit to a historic place, but not for what it's meant for?
That's a great question. No.
Okay.
I mean, when you say Notre Dame, I think, "Oh, you're going to a football game." I'm going to see Luke Combs. I can see him at Sprouts in Green Hills.
Right. But I mean, I'm going to be in the stadium.
Right.
I'm going to see Touchdown Jesus. It's just not going to be in the same.
I'd like to say
it's going to be cool.
Who'd you see at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway?
Rolling Stones.
No, it doesn't. It's built for the Indy 500.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you, but it's how many places have you been to for something that was not the original purpose of the place?
I only went to Dallas Stadium, old Texas Stadium once. I saw Garth Brooks. Me and the coach went down there. I do not consider that a moment of I'm at that stadium.
Yeah,
because I want to see the Cowboys. And I saw Garth Brooks.
But you've been to it.
Been to the stadium, yeah, but it's not the same effect.
Right.
Wait, who opened for the Stones? Is it Walk the Moon?
No. When I tell you, you're going to go, what?
Robert Plant.
No.
Is it still around?
Yes.
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
But you'll never get it because it didn't make sense.
Well, Brad Paisley didn't make sense here opening for him. But
it's okay. So think in that realm.
Phil Vassar.
Nope. It's a band.
It's a band. The band Perry.
Nope. Close. You're getting warmer.
Oh, okay. Lady A.
You're.
Oh, I'm in the neighborhood.
You're warmer.
I'm in the neighborhood. Not Lady A. Not. They still got. Hold on. Is it Dan and Shay? You love them.
Nope. Popular band.
Country
band.
Brooks and Dunn.
Nope.
Band. That's a duo. Band. Let me think. Old Dominion.
Do you know?
Zach Brown Band.
No.
Oh, I thought you had it. I don't know. I'm at a loss here. Open for the Stones. Country band.
They just played here.
Rascal Flatts?
Yes, sir.
Rascal Flatts open for the Rolling Stones?
Yes, sir.
I'd get my money back.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
They were good. It just didn't fit.
No, not at all.
It's
they're very talented.
But I saw the Stones here when Brad Paisley opened for him, which was cool.
Yeah.
He came out and played with them and was fanboying and stuff. And then Rascal Flatts opened. Are they from Indy? No, they're from Oklahoma. I think.
I'm from Chicago.
Yeah,
I think. Or somewhere up that way. Yeah.
So maybe that's why. But yeah, it was weird. They opened.
Did people boo them?
No.
I got another dumb question. Where was the stage?
I'll have to Haley from the Buzz. We went. I think it was turn 4. I think it was like in the pit in turn 4, like because like the golf course was close by, and
because there's not like a huge grandstand. It's like spread
no,
out.
you were staying. It was like a festival.
Oh, okay.
So it was cool. I mean, it was a really cool setup.
Oh, nice. When was this?
Oh God, like 10, 11 years ago.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think it was July 4th.
July 4th. All right.
Yeah.
What'd you pay for that?
I don't remember.
500?
No, it was less than that. It wasn't bad. I think it was like 100 something.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's why it started with the Eagles concert. It was like, good Lord, man. Yeah. So anyway, I'm curious how much I'm a max at 250, and it depends on who it is.
615-737-1025. And our question of the day is presented by Aries Tactical. Your safety, your skill, your Aries Tactical. First-time shooter, shoot for free. Just tell them that I, Chase McCabe, sent you. Check them out at ariestactical.com. We'll get your answers to this throughout the show. But coming up next, the NFL has announced that the salary cap is at a record number. And I'm wondering if Big Joe can remember what it was when it started in 1994.
Oh, this is good.
We will discuss that coming up next. Chase and Big Joe on this Friday, 102.5 The Game. Hey, I'd pay good money to go see Joe D. Messina. Fan of the show,
Heck yeah, you would.
we think. I don't know. We're gonna just say
Well,
that.
the guy who wrote the song's a fan of the show.
Yeah.
None other than one Phil Vassar.
Phil Vassar wrote this.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Chasing Big Joe 1025 The Game here on this Friday. So the NFL has officially announced that the salary cap will be $301.2 million for 2026.
What was it last year?
It was 207, yeah.
280.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yep. That's what it was.
And it's 301 now. Okay.
Do you remember what it was in 1994, the first year with the salary cap?
I'm going to say 74 million.
It was 75 million in 2003.
Oh, 56 million.
It was 57.2 in 1999.
Oh, it has gone
This is
up.
going to blow your mind when I tell you.
33
34.6
when it started in 1994.
in
Holy cow.
2025. So last year,
Okay.
Dak Prescott made almost double that at 61.6 million. Saquon Barkley made 15 million under that at 20.6 million as the highest paid running back. Jamar Chase made $38 million as a wide receiver. Penei Sewell, an offensive tackle, made 30 million.
Good Lord.
So 4 million under that. Let's see. I'm just looking at players that made around that or more.
Real quick, let me ask you this.
Micah Parsons, 48.3 million. So he made more than the salary cap in 94.
When Reggie White signed with the Green Bay Packers in 1993, it's a 4-year deal for how much? Reggie White, the greatest defensive lineman of all time. He signed that free agent deal with Green Bay in 1993. 4-year, how much?
20 million.
4-year, 17 million.
Jeez.
Reggie White made 3.15 in 1994.
Okay, so Reggie, you consider Reggie a defensive end?
Yes.
Okay. Just a second. Let me so an edge rusher. He made his total deal was 17 million. Micah Parsons made 48.3
In 1 year.
in 1 year.
Good, good for Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
It just shows the growth. I mean, it is truly, I know the EPA and other nonsense. I don't watch that stuff. But anyway, football, NFL is so valuable. And you look at the salaries now, they're going up and what they used to make back then.
I mean, off-ball linebackers are making over 20 million. Fred Warner was 21 million, which is more than that total contract of Reggie White.
big Fred Warner fan here, though.
Oh, I love
He's
Fred.
badass.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that just shows you in 30 years. But then if you go back 30 years to the 1960s, I mean, how much was Art Donovan making for the Baltimore Colts? Probably $35,000 a year. So good for these guys, man. That's crazy.
But isn't that nuts? 34.6 million is what it was in 94. 2004, 80.5. 2014, 133. 2024, 255, and now it's over 300.
That's crazy. That is, I can't wrap my mind around that. And so Dak made 61 million.
Mhm.
Gosh. Okay. That's, I mean, good for these guys, man. I mean, there are pitchers in baseball who make $40, $50 million a year. And so
Well,
I don't begrudge any of them.
So I guess in 2010, it says there wasn't one because that was during the whole lockout thing, right?
Lockout was after the 2010 season into 2011.
So I don't remember. Oh, yeah. I think 2010, there wasn't a cap for some because something ran out. And so there just wasn't one. And then it went down to 120.375. And then 2013 went back up to 123.
So baseball doesn't have a salary cap, right?
No, but they
And
need
that the
one.
big thing next year,
Yeah.
the CBA, and it's like
They're-
it could derail the whole season.
They will not play next year. I'm telling you that right now because the players don't want it. The owners want it. They need it. Like the players, I get it, but every other sport has
Right.
it. Like you're gonna have to You're going to have to deal with it. So I think because it's just gotten ridiculous. I mean, look at the Dodgers. The Dodgers have, I think, over over $1 billion
Yeah, well
in
over
payroll.
that. I mean, they got Edwin Diaz, the closer from the Mets, and I mean, that's cheating the game. That's ridiculous.
I mean, how do they get away with paying Ohtani all that money when he's 70? I don't get this.
You just defer the money. Basically, you're backlogging the contract.
Their luxury tax payroll is exceeding $400 million. I mean, that is.
I don't know what any of that means. It's a lot of money.
That is ridiculous.
Well, I mean, good for these guys. I mean, it helps out. I mean, I'm sure the owners have a lot of chagrin about this, but that's part of the deal.
They want. I mean, I think they're the ones that want the salary cap because, like,
of course they do.
Because there's 3 or 4 teams that can afford that: the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Cubs. But even the Cubs, I think, are kind of getting out of the sweepstakes of some of this. And so, if you're the Braves or, the Marlins or the Astros the Astros have paid some. But I mean, like, if you're some of these teams that you can't do that,
yeah,
like you obviously want a salary cap.
Well, sure you do.
And look at, we all agree in our country, the best league is the NFL.
Uh-huh.
Look at them and how much money they're making, and they got a salary cap.
They do. Right. I mean,
it's
all the way.
Them.
I mean, I just think that is, I mean, the owners want it because it caps at a certain point and they're not paying $500 million, but the whole deferring and all that, that's just way over my head. Real quick, and I mean, we'll go back to this 1 second. Shout out to Gray TV. I turn on Channel 4 to see our friend Lauren Lowry, and they're showing the Braves Red Sox spring training on Channel 4.
Sweet. I will have to
middle of the day. I think this is great. It's I was hoping to see Sonny Gray, but I guess he's not pitching today for the Red Sox. So it's the Atlanta versus the Red Sox, daytime TV, local. I wish
I love that.
I'll go back to that, right? I wish we saw the Preds on my TV 30 every night. I know it's not possible, but that's how you fall in love with this team.
Well, and see, here's what the Braves are doing. The Braves have basically started their own network where they're going to control everything. But then they're getting affiliates like with Gray Television and going to put them
on there. 4.2 or 4.3. Yeah. By the way, how much fun would it be right now for you, me, and Dr. Crane doing our show from the outfield of the spring training game and just sitting there?
I would be in heaven.
Yep.
I've always wanted, and I need to just do it because it's one of those things that at this point in my life, I can do it. I just need to do it.
I like this.
And that is go take a spring training trip for like a week. And hit a different game, a different team every day, and just go through Florida.
We should do a whole week show.
It'd be so much fun. Like Pete Weber was just telling us that he went and saw, but I mean they're all right there together. Like you can, this is outside Tampa, so you can hit Braves, Yankees, the Rays are down there.
Mets,
I think the Mets,
Cardinals.
Dodgers moved to Arizona.
Yeah, I think the Nationals and Astros share a facility that they just
Pete was telling us about that.
Yeah, so I mean, you can hit them all. It's just like it'd be awesome.
It would be.
Chris Sale is pitching for the Braves, so that's cool.
You got a nice gift from Mizuno, by the way. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, and he just signed an extension, which he'll probably end his career in Atlanta, which is cool.
He's got a wicked beard too.
He does.
He was gifted a samurai sword
from
Mizuno.
Brandon in Hermitage says the Braves will have even more money because of TV revenue. They can spend just as much as the Dodgers. Maybe, but are they willing to? See, that's the other thing too, is like, and that's why a lot of people have said not only do they need a salary cap, but they need a floor. Like the NHL, the big thing was they knew they needed the cap, but then they also had a floor. So you have to spend to a certain point.
Sure, which is fine. Right?
Which I don't think the NFL has that.
Here's a dumb question. The Battery. Do the Braves get all that revenue?
I don't know.
From parking?
I don't know. I think there's a share. I don't know if they get all of it.
Because that's the gold standard now of everything.
Well, we walked through there and you were like blown away.
I was like, there's 1 million people here.
If they don't do something similar over on the East Bank.
They have to. They have to.
Because quite frankly, they've screwed up the last 25 years. They've screwed up because that should have already been done.
Yeah, but there's that property over there is expensive, and the other part across that Steiner left is.
I don't care. Like you have.
All right, you want a restaurant on top of bad soil? Okay.
Well, no, but I'm saying like you can figure. We got technology that you can figure out how to develop over there more, and I think they relied too much on just walk across the bridge, on Broadway,
Right.
But they got to build up over.
What
there.
was it you'd said the other day was about? I don't know if you or somebody was like, you got to make it a destination when they're not playing.
Yes, I agree.
You got to go over there when they're not playing to hang out and spend money.
You do. 615-737-1025. We'll get to your calls. Hey, Chase has called in. I'm calling the show.
Oh, nice.
We'll have more coming next. Chase and Big Joe, 1025 The Game. Little Luke Combs here on a Friday. A great song. Chasing Big Joe, 1025 The Game here on this Friday. As I mentioned, We're going down the Chasing Big Joe rabbit hole. So we've just hit a lot of different things, and it started with the NFL salary cap now at $301 million. Started in 1994 at $34 million, which went into baseball and other things. Let's go to Jason, who has a question for us. Jason, what's up?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, just a quick thing on the spring training thing. I got to go to a game when I was a kid. Got to see Nolan Ryan and got his autograph, so highly
That's cool.
recommended. But yeah, I was just thinking about the salary cap thing, like how much ticket prices are going up since it started. Like, what's the percentage? And I was actually a season ticket holder in Memphis the first season. I was trying to remember what we paid per ticket. I was thinking it was like 35, 40, something like that. So I'm just wondering how that compares with today with PSLs and all that.
That's a
great question.
buddy.
We'll look it up, Jason. Thanks for the call. Let's see. All right, so let's look in 1994, which was the first year of the salary cap. In 1994, regular season NFL ticket prices range roughly from $15 to $55, with many tickets in the $25 to $40 range. Super Bowl, the Super Bowl '94 between the Cowboys and the Bills had a face value of $175.
Oh man, that won't get you parking now.
They have an example. The regular season matchup between the Bills and the Oilers, $20 to $41.
Wow, man,
That won't buy you.
no,
That'll get you 2 beers.
good Lord.
$175 for the Super Bowl.
I don't even know what a PSL counts now. Then you got to buy tickets. I don't even know.
So in comparison, 2025, the get-in cost is $156 to $205 per ticket.
Okay.
Most expensive teams, the Eagles have a $475 average, Detroit Lions $454 average, Green Bay Packers $418 average. To go to the Cowboys and the Raiders, or the Cowboys and the Eagles, you'd pay upwards of $600.
They're getting it. So supply and demand. I mean, I can argue all day about it. But once they're getting those prices, I mean, this is what it says. Prices are highly variable, with some like the Cleveland Browns or Tennessee Titans offering more affordable options. Oh gosh. Oh man, I don't. Oh, here we go. So this came out in December. The average ticket price by team in the NFL. The highest being that's a little surprising, the Eagles, $514.61. It's about on par with the band Eagles. The Titans are the third lowest. There are 2 teams below the Titans. Cardinals? No. Like, get out of here. Dolphins? No. Oh, this is interesting now. The Titans are $193.07, by the way. This Raiders.
is according to Statista.com.
Statista.
No, the Raiders, and by the way, the NFL average is 312, so the Titans well below that. The Raiders are third highest with 463.79. Yeah, well, there was a lot of tickets available when we were out there for the Raiders-Titans game. All right, now you got me intrigued now. All right, it's not the Browns? It is the Browns. They are the second lowest, 161.41. And the Cardinals are not the lowest, the most worthless, hapless franchise ever. Cardinals are 248.88. Okay, so now you got me. I'm trying to Saints. The Saints, 210.72. Panthers, 274.45. Damn it. Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons. Where are the Atlanta Falcons? 248.58. They are below the Cardinals. Jets. The New York Jets. 123.31. God, that's in New York City. That is in New York City. That's a deal. For comparison, the Giants are 264.16, which is below the league average. Okay. Teams above the league average of 312.11. Houston Texans at 318.53. Bengals 323.41. Seahawks 323.64. The Cowboys 329.83. The Patriots 330-13. The Vikings 356-57. The Steelers 374-47. The Broncos 387-5. The Packers 389-34. And then these teams are above 400. The Bills at 408. Chiefs 409. Bears 458. Raiders at 463. The Detroit Lions at 485. And one team above 500, the Eagles.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm shocked the Cardinals are where they are. I'm just shocked.
The Commanders are $2 below the league average at 310.94.
I love misery so much. I might become a Cardinals fan. I can't name a damn player. They got a good tight end, I think. That's all I know.
Trey McBride.
Trey McBride. Other than that, I don't know. Then they got a receiver, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's all. That's all I know. I mean, that's it.
Logan says, I'm in the cheapest tier at the new stadium. It's $750 per seat for a PSL and $900 per seat for season tickets. Ridiculous.
So he's paying $1,600.
Yeah.
For one seat.
Correct.
All right. Look, good. I'm not going to begrudge anybody that's doing that. My brother did it. That's fine. I was like, you want to go enjoy, fine.
I still don't, and I haven't for the last 27 years. I don't understand what the PSL does. Like, why not just you have a season ticket price? Like, when I go to the Predators, and if I want to buy season tickets, I pay the season ticket price. But the PSL, basically, you buy the seat license and then you can buy, but you still have to pay for season tickets or a concert or whatever.
I get it. And the PSL. So if I get evicted out of my house, can I go sit in that seat if I own that seat?
Yeah. Is that what that means? Like, can I live there?
Yeah, right. I think that should be a valid question that we have to do. I think so.
Yeah.
I think I mean, that's fine. Look, they all do it. They make money. I get it. And so that's the way it is now. Are you going to argue?
No.
I'm not paying that. We're not going to the game.
Coming up next, we're going to shift gears for a second to spotlight. We love spotlighting local things, including Middle Tennessee and their hockey team.
That is kicking some serious ass.
Yes.
So we like this.
We will talk to their coach coming up next. Chasing Big Joe on this Friday, 102.5 The Game. Shades of Big Joe presented by the Omni Nashville Hotel. Hey, tonight, Vanderbilt baseball will take on UC Irvine. 4 o'clock first pitch. You can hear that on 94.9 The Fan with pregame at 3:45, presented by Gary Force Acura. Looking forward to that. We're broadcasting from the Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Game Nashville studios, home of the $99 yearly Beehive membership, where the buzz is always about great service.
We are efforting the MTSU hockey. Oh, we got him? All right, there we go.
Got him. Let's bring in head coach J.J. Murray of the Blue Raiders. Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing well. We got down to Florida yesterday. Got kind of relaxed, went to the rink and scouted some teams. We had a morning skate this morning. The guys are feeling good. At the hotel right now, about to leave in an hour and go to the rink for our first game.
That's awesome. So how many games total will you play this weekend?
So we were top 4, so we got a bye on the first round, so we could potentially just play 3 games, quarterfinals, semifinals, and then finals.
Very, very cool. So tell us, for people that are not familiar with MTSU's hockey program, tell us a little bit more about it.
So MTSU hockey program, we are not affiliated with MTSU athletics. So that's kind of a bummer. We don't get too much money from the school. We wish we did, but all that we do, all that our players do is through fundraising and player dues. So we raise our own money. We still technically are a club team, even with the talent that we have. But we were ranked number 1 in the country the whole year. We dropped down to number 2 these past 2 rankings. We got a lot of new recruits coming in, and we're just excited for the future.
All right, Coach J.J. Murray's with us. Middle Tennessee State University hockey, MTSUicehockey.com. I love the webpage. I feel guilty.
Appreciate that.
I feel guilty, Coach. Chase and I and our producer, Dr. Crane, we're all proud alumni of MTSU, and we should know more about this. And I apologize. Explain that you're not in the Frozen Four League, correct?
Correct. So we are in the ACHA, which is the American Collegiate Hockey Association. So it's right under NCAA D3. It's kind of, I don't want to say a feeder system, because a lot of guys won't go from ACHA to NCAA D3. It will kind of go the other way. Guys will go play NCAA, and if they're not enjoying it, they'll kind of jump down to the ACHA. And the talent just keeps growing, and that's what we're excited for.
I have ADHD, and I can't stop looking at your jerseys. Those are awesome, Coach.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've had those jerseys for about 3 years. When our president took over 3 years ago, he made a set of the black ones, the blue ones, and the white ones, and we keep getting compliments on them. So I don't think we're going to change them anytime soon.
All right, it looks great. All right, if there's alumni out there that want to help you guys, and I know you got a big weekend plan and everything, that want to hop on board, what's the best way for people to help you guys out?
The best way for people to help us out financially is you can go to our website and donate. There is a sponsorship link right at the top of our website. And then we are also running a GoFundMe, which is linked in our Instagram bio. So that will really help us out with the cost of nationals, playoffs, and everything. Obviously, we're down here in South Florida, so a 13-hour bus ride and a hotel for 33 guys for 3 nights for playoffs, and then nationals could be a week. It's not cheap. So again, it's just run on generous donors of the community, and we appreciate everyone that's helped us out so far.
I've been on some of those long team bus rides, and as my coach would tell me, just get over it, right? Enjoy the ride all the way down. What are we doing this weekend? Who are we playing this weekend?
So this weekend, tonight, we have University of Central Florida. And then being the 1 seed, we don't really know who we're going to play after that, because it reseeds after every round. So we'll play the lowest ranked team moving forward after that. So we kind of know our opponent day by day. So tonight's the University of Central Florida.
So am I seeing this correctly, that you're going to play Vanderbilt at Bridgestone Arena coming up?
Yes, we are playing Vanderbilt at Bridgestone this upcoming Wednesday. Those tickets are also on our website. We tried to make them as cheap as possible to try to pack the house. So if anyone's interested, they're only $7.50, and you can buy those on our website.
That is awesome. And what does it mean to be able to put your club on that kind of stage, playing at an NHL arena?
It means a lot just to play at Bridgestone. It means we're getting respect from the Preds, and it's going to just give more exposure to college hockey in the South and kind of expand the game. So it's something we're excited for, especially playing Vanderbilt, who's considered one of our rivals, being right in Nashville.
And your record 18-1. Am I seeing this right?
Yeah.
Oh, who did
That's
we?
awesome.
Who do we have to go over after for the one loss?
So our last regular season weekend, we split with the University of South Carolina. They won the Friday night game 4-3, and then we came back Saturday and won 7-3.
All right. So it says here the top 16 teams will be invited to the men's Division III Nationals in St. Louis, March 18th through 22nd. Have you made enough wins to guarantee a spot, or what do we have to do here?
Yeah, so we're definitely guaranteed a bid at nationals. So that's why we kind of made the GoFundMe to help out our guys, so they don't have to pay more money out of their pockets. But really, our focus right now is kind of just focused on the conference tournament and going back to back as conference champions.
That is fantastic. I feel guilty. I should know more about this. And you,
I know a lot of people don't know. That's why we're trying to get MTSU on board and kind of get us under the athletic program, even if they don't fund us, if we were on their athletic page and kind of give us more exposure.
What is your background, Coach? We're talking to JJ Murray, the head coach of the MTSU hockey team. What's your background?
I grew up in upstate New York, up in Saratoga Springs, kind of by Lake Placid, and I played for the CD Selects growing up in upstate Selects, and then I played for West Virginia University, and then after that, I moved to New York City for 5 years, where I was just kind of coaching younger kids. Moved out of New York City during COVID. Wanted a new city, found Nashville. I did 2 years as assistant coach with Middle Tennessee, and this is my third year as head coach. It's actually a funny story. I didn't even know Middle Tennessee had a team, kind of like a lot of people. So I applied to Vandy, and I didn't end up getting the job. So I kept researching and found Middle Tennessee, and couldn't be happier.
Heck yeah, you are. All right, so that is fat. Now, do you have another job?
Yeah, so I also work at a high school. So I'm
cool.
a PE teacher, and then run the student support team. Or help out with the student support team. So it's 2 jobs. It's a lot of work, but my main focus is the hockey team, and we're just trying to build it as much as we can, and eventually hop up a few divisions and kind of take it as far as we can go.
I absolutely love this. MTSUicehockey.com is the website. What's the home rink?
Our home rink, we play at Ford Ice Center in Antioch, so
Okay,
right off of Bell Road. Yeah, one of our main goals is we've kind of allocated money every season we're trying to get a rink in Murfreesboro, because I know it's hard for our home fans to drive to Antioch. So that's our goal number 1, is to get a rink in Murfreesboro, because I think that would just build our program a lot. It's not going to be cheap or easy, but that's one of our long-term goals.
Again, the website, mtsuicehockey.com. Coach, thank you for this. We're going to be in contact with you more. And that's awesome. Bridgestone versus Vandy. Coming from MTSU graduates here, go beat the snot out of those snobs on West End, will you, for us?
We'll do our best. We'll bring home a W for the Blue Raiders.
Love it.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Right.
Best of luck this weekend.
All right. I appreciate you guys. Take it easy.
Absolutely. JJ Murray joining us on the program, head coach of MTSU hockey. And I'm with you. Like, I knew they had a team, and I knew a few people that have played, but I didn't realize to what extent this went. And,
they're 18-1. Look
at
at the jerseys are fantastic.
Yeah, it's awesome. So we may have to make some calls.
Yes, we are. We need 3 MTSU ice hockey jerseys to go around with. That's awesome, man. So thank you, Coach, for doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Coming up next, we'll talk to Chris Sanders, get his thoughts on everything in the NFL and the Titans. That is all ahead. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Hour number 2, Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Friday. Hope you're having a great start to your day.
We're actually enjoying some baseball, and I can't believe I'm saying this.
Yeah, 3-3, bottom of the third between the Red Sox and the Braves in spring training.
But it's because it's on Channel 4 in the middle of the day, which I find lovely.
Dr. Crane, who's calling the game?
Is a great question. Let me check in on that.
Is it Brandon Gotten, and is it the usual, or I'm curious of who the announcers are?
By the way, does MTSU have hockey announcers? Because if not,
that'd be fun.
I know 2 guys, maybe 3 guys, right? That would be in the booth on the 4th at Bridgestone.
Yeah. Paul Bird, Peter Moylan, Charlie Culberson apparently will be a part of things. That's cool. So interesting.
Same broadcast as last year.
Okay, so it's the same. So it's everybody.
I'm listening to it right now. It's the same as last year.
Brandon Gotten.
Yeah,
he does a nice job. Play-by-play guy. We are efforting Chris Sanders, so we'll see if we get him on with us today.
Doing a lot of efforting today.
We have, which is different from most days.
True.
Just kidding.
What do you got? I don't know.
No, I don't know, Jim. Our question of the day. Reset that.
What's the most? We're looking at the ticket prices for Eagles at Vanderbilt, which are, rightfully so. What's the most you would pay for a ticket? And then question 1B: how much you've ever paid for one ticket? I'm at $250. Chase paid $1,000 to see Taylor Swift.
I did.
Good Lord. And so Dr. Crane's about $275 right there. So
Hair Metal Henry says for $1,000, all the dead Beatles and dead Led Zeppelin members better come back to life with the Rolling Stones.
That's so Hair Metal Henry on that.
That's good. TD from Nashville in 1996, I gave $300 for 2 VIP General Motor Suite Olympic tickets, gold medal track and field. Now I'm hustling to try and get 4 Bruno Mars tickets for as cheap as possible. But
I would. That's different. That's not a concert, but I think I'd pay good money to see that. The track and field gold.
Yeah.
I would do that's different.
Well, like I'd go to Olympic hockey or basketball for sure, and I'd probably be willing to pay for that.
I think we have to discern the two. They have to split them because that's different. Concert and then an event like that is different.
2104, considering paying $500 for Metallica at the Sphere. Convince me either way.
Absolutely go. I've never been to the Sphere, but those who have been said it's an experience like anything else.
Here's the thing: is Metallica, like, I look at the Sphere as I'm willing to do it one time.
Yeah.
So who's the band, or what band, or what group?
It's a good
or
question.
Like, I mean, I've seen Metallica.
Uh-huh.
Eagles played there. I've seen the Eagles. Like,
but you've never been to the Sphere.
I've never been to the Sphere.
So we have a mutual friend, our buddy Tim Duggar, went and saw the Eagles there and said he can never go to another concert again. It's that epically awesome. And you don't even pay attention. I'm told you don't even pay attention to the band. You're looking at the screen the entire time. It's like this cosmic experience that you go through. I don't know. Yeah, go do that. Metallica, 500. I changed my mind. That'd be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that in October, and I was like, man, I'd probably be willing to go because it's the same tour that came through here.
Would you pay $100 to see the Backstreet Boys?
No.
But you'll pay $1,000 for Taylor Swift.
I like Taylor Swift. I mean, I like
even 100.
Maybe at the Sphere.
Yeah,
probably
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
I'd go see that.
They got some catchy songs.
They do. They come out and you go scream and lose your mind.
You know what they should do, and I think, and it'll never happen because of one person, but like if NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys did a joint tour, they'd sell out every arena. But I don't think it'll ever happen because
one guy
doesn't need to do it.
Yeah, I think either them or like New Kids and
Well, New Kids and Backstreet Boys did something together.
Yeah,
but if you did like a '90s pop tour, but with everybody,
I'm front row.
Britney Spears, like Christina Aguilera, 98 Degrees, like whatever, do a festival.
Front row.
Yeah.
Well, when New Kids came a few years ago, it was New Kids, Rick Astley, Salt and Peppa, and In Vogue.
Yeah.
Fantastic show.
Right.
Fantastic. I think I might have cried that show.
Well, on the 20th of March is Boys to Men New Edition with Bobby Brown and Mary J. Blige, I think.
I don't know. What's your favorite New Edition song? Mr. Telephone Man?
Mr. Telephone Man. Or Cool It Now.
Cool It Now is good. So they have 6 members? They're all going to be there?
I believe so.
Ralph
And I
Tresvant?
think they're going to do some Belle Biv DeVoe in there as well.
And then Johnny Gill?
I think so.
You
I
didn't
think-
know
I
this
thi-
stuff,
I think
man.
it's everyone.
Okay. Now that'd be a
And
fantastic show to go
and
to.
Boys to Men.
Boys to Men, ABC, BBD.
Let me look at that. See who else on that. But yeah, I mean, this is a fantastic subject.
Right. I just like the Eagles was so
Sorry,
expensive.
one guy. It's not sports, but
Yeah, right.
it's okay. Let's see the New Edition Way Tour featuring New Edition Boys to Men, Tony Braxton.
Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
Unbreak My Heart, baby.
Yep,
How much your ticket?
it's all. It is all 6 members of New Edition.
Love it. Ralph
Yep.
Tresvant, Johnny Gill, Bobby Brown, and Belle Biv DeVoe.
Yep, that's pretty amazing.
They got me wanting to sing Poison. Poison. What do you never trust, Dr. Crane?
So this is what it says.
Don't say it to the song. You never trust and a smile. There you
Yep.
go.
So it's everybody. Johnny Gill, like they're all in it.
Good. Now, what would you pay for that? $250.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'd go $250 for that.
I wonder if I want to hear some of the solo stuff too.
Sure.
Like Bobby Brown's got to do My Prerogative and Belle Biv DeVoe do Poison.
I'm with you all day.
Yeah.
Johnny Gill's got a couple of great songs.
Yep.
I have all that.
And then give Boys to Men,
I can only name like 3 songs. Motown Philly, End of the Road,
they got more than
and that one with Mariah Carey.
That.
What was that song? It's a sad song.
I'll Make Love to You is one. On Bended Knee.
What's to do with Mariah Carey?
I don't know. Mariah. It is One Sweet Day.
One Sweet Day. The only reason I know that song is that in LA, like in 1997, a guy calls into a radio station in Los Angeles, requests that song. Hey, who's this go out to? And it was OJ. He called in and said that song goes out to Nicole.
Oh boy.
True story.
What
And they're
year?
97, 98, right in there.
So after.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Interesting.
And they're like, no. And they're like, yeah, this is OJ. And they're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. 2022 says Metallica at the Sphere. I'd live under a bridge to say for that.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, your favorite band in that iconic spot. Yeah, go to see that.
6727 says I'd pay to see Kiss.
Yeah.
I've seen Kiss a few times. They're
Uh-huh.
good.
They've always sounded good. And I only saw them at Starwood, but man, shout it.
0862 in December 1976, I paid $20 for Kiss tickets, and everybody thought I was stupid at Cobo Hall in April 1977. I paid $12 to see Elvis Presley, and 3 months later he died. Probably the best concert I ever saw.
Oh, was that one of his the last one?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, April. He died in August.
Died in August. Yeah, man.
I was listening to Live from Hawaii on the way here.
Were you really?
Yeah.
And did Aloha from Hawaii?
Aloha from
Yeah.
Hawaii. Which was 1970.
Still might be
something.
the single most watched thing
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah. I mean, it's great because he plays everything.
Damn right he does.
He does Blue Suede Shoes and goes, man, I was just a baby when I recorded it.
Yes.
Which he was
Oh.
21, I think.
It would have been in 56 or 57.
There's a documentary I watched called Elvis 56, and he's 21 years old, and that's when he broke out and like did Ed Sullivan and got arrested for indecent exposure.
Yep.
And like all those things. One of the best selling t-shirts in Vegas is the Elvis mugshot from that.
Still, I mean, that and Graceland's still making hundreds of millions every
Yep.
year to do all that.
He'd be what, 90 something?
He'd be 91.
91.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And that was another question that I was going to give you. That's it. I had it written down. Whose career ended too soon because of this is sports too, a bad injury or death? Now, death is the entertainment world.
Well,
Like-
I got a death one for sports.
Yeah.
Sean Taylor. I mean,
Okay.
there were circumstances.
Sure. Oh, I
you
didn't even
know.
think about that.
Yeah,
All right,
but I mean, like that dude was one of the best corners and or DBs in the league.
people feared him.
Yeah.
Yep. I musician wise, had he lived, I truly believe, you can argue, and that's fine, Jim Croce would have been one of the biggest stars to have ever walked planet Earth.
It's good.
And because Jim Croce, when he passed away, they needed another folk guy. And a guy said, "Hey, I got a tape here from another guy named Jimmy Buffett."
Oh wow.
So Jimmy Buffett was able to kind of take that spot
Yeah.
with the record label and company and go up that way. But I'm telling you, had Bo Jackson not got injured
Yep.
against the Bengals with his hip, I think it was Kevin Walker that tackled him. I mean, we would have seen he'd been the greatest to ever, running back wise, ever.
I got two sports ones, and they're both racing. Davey Allison, who I believe 2 days ago would have been his 65th birthday.
Right. So he died in 93.
Yep. And Tim Richmond.
Tim Richmond.
Both of them were generational drivers that who knows what it would have looked like.
Yeah. Tim Richmond liked to have a lot.
Yeah,
Of fun.
It killed him. But
It did. I know we've talked about this with Sean Henry, but Thurman Munson, the catcher for the
Thurman
Yankees,
Munson's a
passed
good
away
one.
in August of '79. His career, I mean, he would have gone on one of the greatest catchers of all time. At the time, he was one of the greatest already. But it was just, you think about guys and things that had happened injury wise that
we're getting a ton of text on this.
that have never returned.
Yeah. We'll get more of your answers coming up next. This is a great question. 615-737-1025, sports or entertainment. It's Chasing Big Joe, 1025 The Game.
All day.
The Braves just hit a grand slam in spring training, so there you go.
They're up 12-3 in the third, and I've watched the entire game. I don't remember a run they scored.
Well, here's one. Right down Main Street.
Who is that?
Is that Acuna? Yeah,
It is Acuna.
Right
Oh,
down Main
he
Street.
Tattooed that.
Well, when you throw it right down the middle, what do you expect?
True.
World Baseball Classic's going to be phenomenal this
When
year
does that
yeah.
start?
in March. I think
Okay.
March 10th, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll
Yeah,
watch
that's pretty-
because of you. I will give it my undivided attention.
Sure.
They
Use
just
me
hit
as your
another, I think they
scapegoat.
just hit another one. Or is that the Grand Slam? That may be the Grand Slam. But see, doesn't that look fun? I mean, you're sitting out on a berm and just watching baseball.
Yep.
That's really cool. Our question has molded into, and I mean, we got a ton of
Who athlete entertainer whose career was in athletics? It could be a death, anything,
Yeah,
but an
just
injury,
career cut short.
and an entertainer, somebody that's passed away. Short. Randy Rhoads, the guitar player for Ozzy,
It's a good one.
probably might have been gone down as the #1 guitar player of all time, and he died in a plane crash in Daytona Beach.
2349 Texan entertainer that I think could be argued to be at the top of the list because at the time of their death, they were one of the biggest and funniest stars out there. And it's one of your and my all-time favorite people. He's in the open, the late, great Chris Farley.
Yeah, 33 years old.
Yep.
Still could be, you know.
B-Man says Bo Jackson, for sure he was a badass until he got hurt. So that's an injury.
Right.
This is a good entertainer. A8149. Aaliyah would have been bigger than Beyonce. I tend to agree with that. Remember, she died in a plane crash.
Yeah, when they had like 18 people on a plane that was
Yep.
built for like 6.
Yep.
That's right. That was 2001.
That it was it was like 2 weeks before, I think it was August 2001, right before 9/11.
Okay.
And it was down. Was it in the Keys or
Bahamas.
Bahamas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Braves hit another homer, by the way.
Nice. On our concert question, Dylan wanted to ask this. Be honest, I want to know how you guys feel about holograms. I feel like it would be weird to go to a concert and it's a hologram performing of your favorite artist who's passed away.
No.
I was reading that like Tupac, to see the Tupac holograms, like $200.
Nope. There's another topic too that I probably don't want to bring. That an artist that's still here and he's performing, but like a band's performing his songs, and he's going to be on. That's Randy Travis.
Yeah, the AI thing. Yeah,
but like he's there.
right.
It's just
He can't, but he can't sing. So
I
like,
don't like him like putting him on stage. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind him in the crowd, right?
Does he just sit there and
That's I don't know. I got to figure more of this out. If he just
I was
sits
reading
there, no.
I was reading something that supposedly it's AI that helps him perform.
Okay.
So I don't know. 8905 says Gail Sears.
Yes.
It's a good
Yep.
one.
He only played 6 years. I think he's the shortest career span in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. 6 years, and he was injured the whole time.
Tommy with another NASCAR driver, and this is a good one. Alan Kulwicki.
Yep, that's right. But he was leaving a autograph signing at a Hooters, right, in
Yep.
Knoxville.
Yep, and flying back to Bristol.
Yep, and then
Mhm.
plane crashed.
Ron says Derrick Rose would have had at least 2 more MVPs and probably 3 championships if he hadn't gotten hurt.
It was good.
Very good. I mean, yeah, pretty good. Lynn Bias.
Oh man, I forgot about that. There's no telling. He would have been plugged right in with the Celtics of Bird
Mhm.
and Parrish and McHale and Ainge.
Hank Gathers is got one too.
Big Gathers died on the court, man, in 1990.
Jason in Clarksville says River Phoenix for entertainment. And Bo
Young,
Jackson.
what is on the track to be a massive, massive, massive star.
TD from Nashville took my teenage kids to New Edition and Keith Sweat and Teddy Riley with Guy at Bridgestone. My kids told me, thank you. Concerts aren't like that anymore. And that dude whose career ended too soon, 2 words, Bo knows.
Don't know. Yep.
Nevada Josh says Tupac, Aaliyah, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and James Dean.
James Dean's a good one. So was Left Eye. I mean, that was so tragic. But yeah, James Dean. James Dean was 24 years old when he died. I think he only made 3 films.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Mike in Lebanon in early 80s, Randy Rhoads was the only guitar player who could rival Eddie Van Halen. His influence for metal is as big as Hendrix. There's no telling what he could have done had he lived.
What's funny, not funny, the show the night before, Ozzy and them were in Knoxville. So they had a day off. They went down early and then were in a plane up and down, and the plane crashed and he died.
0625 says Bradley, lead singer of Sublime. That's a good one. Let's go to the phones. We've got a couple people that want to weigh in, including Christian. Christian, what you got?
I got I was gonna say Derek Rose, but that was mentioned. But I got two entertainers, Mac Miller and then Selena.
Yeah.
Ooh, Selena.
That's a good one.
What's the first one you said?
Mac Miller.
Who was that?
He died of an overdose tragically, but he was kind of
a rapper,
I'd say in the ballpark with Juice WRLD kind of type of music.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I see this guy. Yep, that's right. Yeah, thank you for that.
Died too young.
Yeah, appreciate the call. In there, like, is it the 26 Club or 27 Club? Like Kurt Cobain and
Jim Morrison,
Janis
Joplin, Hendrix. You said Cobain.
What's her? Amy Winehouse or Amy.
Oh yeah,
what's her name?
That's it.
Yeah, she's one. But like Mac Miller died at 26. But yeah, the 27 Club.
Yeah, it's Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, who you've mentioned, Amy Winehouse, Brian Jones from Rolling Stones, Jonathan Brandis, an actor from Sequest. And there's a few more on there too that I haven't heard about. Yeah.
Kenny the mailman wants to weigh in on this subject. Kenny, what's up?
Hello, good friends. One of the smoothest voices ever was Karen Carpenter.
Karen Carpenter.
Yes, and she died anorexia, right?
Oh, yes. And the man who wrote On Top of the World lived on my route for a while, and he said she was one of the most precious, sweetest ladies ever. And hundreds of people tried to fight her through that disease, and it was just inexplainable. She just thought that she was fat, and she seldom ever weighed over 100 pounds, and that's unbelievable. What a beautiful, beautiful lady and voice.
So that real quick, the song On Top of the World they came to Nashville for an event. The Carpenters did, and all these people, like more than they had any idea, showed up at Municipal Auditorium. I'm told, like thousands. As they're leaving, somebody says, "Whoever thought we'd be on top of the world?" And that's where the song came from.
That's what we left at our wedding. That was our leaving song. And we're still on top of the world when this bad there.
Good job.
Listen to this. Sunday is my uncle Lee Estes' 100th birthday, and we are so excited. You might know him by his other name, Silo Man of Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's my uncle Lee Estes, and we're so excited and so thankful, and he's alive and vibrant and can do everything but really walk. So Sunday is going to be a special day for us. And he's living in Murfreesboro at the Veterans Home, but he loves West Nashville. So everybody in West Nashville, that's a message from Uncle Buddy.
Hey, how long ago was that put up on the side of that the water tower?
I think it's about 15 years now.
Because
and if you type in Silo Man of Nashville, it'll tell you the whole story.
I thought it was, and this is how dumb I am, Kenny. I apologize. I thought it was Jimmy Carter.
That's what I was so stunned that it was my uncle. I thought they resemble. And here's the greatest story of all. Uncle Buddy was not a mayor or not a congressman. He was a blue collar worker for 60 years, volunteered that long at St. Luke's Community Center, walked kids to school, refereed games, knew everybody in West Nashville. And it is so good to see somebody like that honored, that 20 years from now, you don't have to erase his name or anything for what he really was. That's who Uncle Buddy was.
That's so awesome. Well, tell him happy birthday, man. That's a very cool story. Thank you.
That's really cool.
Well, thank y'all.
Thanks, Kenny. Appreciate it. We'll continue this discussion. Career cut short, entertainment or sports, 615-737-1025 It's Chasing Big Joe, presented by the Omni Nashville Hotel on 102.5 The Game. Chasing Big Joe 102.5 The Game here on this Friday. We've hit on one, that is for sure. And that is career cut too short. Entertainment, sports, doesn't matter by injury in sports or death.
Correct. They all came off of, I've been listening to a lot of Jim Croce lately,
Yeah.
and it just, he died so young. How old was he? He was 30.
Yeah.
In September of 1973. And I think he had gone on to be, he was a big star, but I think he would have been one of the biggest stars who ever walked Earth.
How about I got this one. A man that died New Year's Day, 1953, at the age of 29 years old.
All
Hank
day.
Williams.
The whole world calls me Hank.
Yep.
That's a great song, by the way. David Allan Coe and The Ride.
Yep. The Ride. Yep.
I mean,
and then Alan Jackson had Midnight in Montgomery.
Midnight
That's a good one.
in Montgomery.
Let's see. Our David Janes said Lynn Bias and Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Heath Ledger, right? That's a year or two after Batman came out.
No, it was
2000.
right. I mean, it was before it came out.
Oh, was it?
It was
Okay.
right after filming, or I don't even know if they were done with it.
Mr. Telephone Man.
Richie from White House says, music-wise, I would say Selena. She was the upcoming superstar in the music industry. She would have been what J-Lo or Shakira is today, and ironically, Jennifer Lopez played her in the movie.
That's right. You are correct
She's
about
what? She was what, shot?
Yeah, by her fan club president.
Yeah.
Because the fan club president was stealing money. It was in Corpus Christi. Because I know this because I've seen the movie 1,000 times. And that she went to confront her, and then she shot her in the back of the head.
Yep.
Or in the back, and she crawled to the lobby and said, I've been shot. And then she died in the lobby, and there's a big hostage standoff after that.
Joey from Bellevue said Cliff Burton from Metallica.
Is that the one, the bus crash?
Yeah, and the bus rolled over on him, I think.
God, I mean,
Jimi Hendrix. Although Matt says, although he wasn't young, I would love to hear commentary from George Carlin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, he
that's
was.
good.
He was not young, but he was
Yeah.
a legend in all that.
6727 John Belushi.
33 years old.
Yeah.
Farley was 33. It's curious about
Wasn't
Farley.
Candy 33?
40
Was he
something.
in
Yeah,
40?
it's you look at Farley. Like Farley's last movie was that terrible movie with Matthew Perry where they were explorers in the 80s. I mean, you wonder how the career, like John Goodman's done a great job after Roseanne of redoing his career, and The Righteous Gemstones is one of the best series ever. It's on HBO. But you wonder how Belushi would have been to navigate not being Belushi off of SNL. I mean, he's doing a good job anyway, but you wonder how that would have all gone.
I would have wondered what it would have been like if Belushi, John Candy, and Chris Farley had all lived. Would they have
you don't know.
crossed paths? And
Sure they would have, right? You know, they honored the Ghostbusters, the slimy guy was he slimed me. That was an ode to Belushi.
Yep.
They wrote that in the script just for that.
Yep. 4657 Richie Valens could have changed music way too young.
Yeah, that's the day the music died. Big Bopper, Buddy Holly, and then
here's a good one. 8747 musician Avicii. Yep. Dr. Crane said that a few years ago.
Who's that?
It was like a dubstep EDM DJ essentially, and he was on tour everywhere, and everybody loved his music. And then I believe he passed away from overdose suicide.
I think he took his own life. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Buddy Holly was 22.
Yeah. Was on the same plane as
Richie Valens and the Big Bopper. I mean, if you go down and look at Buddy Holly's songs that he had in just the short time on Earth, I mean, it's unbelievable. Do you know who owns Buddy Holly's music catalog?
I do not.
Paul McCartney.
Does he really?
Owns the music catalog.
Was that the whole thing with Michael Jackson? And because he was like, I've invested in this, and then Michael Jackson turns around and buys the Beatles catalog.
Well, he got mad because what Beatles song did Nike? Revolution, and they didn't want to commercialize their songs. So I guess Michael had bought that, and then he sold out to Nike, and I guess they never talked to her. I don't know. That's another level of stardom and money. Can't relate to that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think more athlete wise, like with Bo and Lynn Bias and Sean Taylor.
Sandy Koufax.
He's still alive.
No, I'm just saying his career was cut short from elbow pain, like arthritis.
Oh, okay.
He started at 19, ended at 30. He was like a 7
because he threw like 200 miles an hour.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying if they had, Tommy John surgery way back in the day.
I don't know why. He's still alive. No, you're right. That's an example.
Yeah.
Example of that. There's got to be more athletes that I can't think of more right now.
Here's another artist, Notorious B.I.G. was a good one.
How old was he? 27? Wait, how old was
Somewhere
he?
in there. Heath Ledger, Paul Walker, and I know he made it to 41, but Chester Bennington of Linkin Park is another one. Lane Staley, lead singer of Alice in Chains.
Wait, B.I.G. was 24.
Was he really?
Good Lord.
Robin Nashville says Terry Kath played guitar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for Chicago. That's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a very underrated one. He had a great song, Chicago, and he was playing around with a gun. And it's not loaded, and then ended up shooting himself.
Ty says Charles Rogers, Michigan State wide receiver, drafted by the Lions, 2nd overall, just to break his collarbone in each of his first 2 seasons, essentially ending his career.
Yep, that's another one. That's right.
Comedian Jason in Clarksville says Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg.
He's hilarious.
God, he's been gone 21 years.
Remember,
now?
he would be on that 70s show.
That's right.
But some of his comedy is awesome. Stevie Ray Vaughan is another one. Richie from White House. Chase, I have a good one for you. The late Bray Wyatt in WWE. That's one.
How old is he?
36, I think. Owen Hart, when he was one.
Oh, here's one. I just looked this up, and that's right. I think he might have gone down. This is me now. As the 2nd greatest wide receiver to ever play the game, had he not gotten injured. He got into the Hall of Fame last year.
Sterling Sharp.
All day long. I mean, he was so good. And once he got Favre with him in 92, he took off. That 94 season with him.
Didn't Shannon say, I'm not even the best athlete in my family, and I'm in the Hall of Fame?
That's right. That's right. Had he not been injured, I'm telling you, man, because that was the beginning of fantasy football back then. If you had Favre and a Sterling Sharp combo, man, you were on. They played the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day, and you couldn't stop. I think I had 4 touchdowns that day. It was amazing. Just an amazing athlete. And, man, that's awful that his career came short that way.
What about this one? Tommy says Inky Johnson.
Yeah, I don't know how great he would have been. That's the thing. I mean, he was really good.
I don't think you know.
Yeah. I remember that game. I think it was Air Force. And he hit that guy, and he collapsed on the field. That was 2006, if I remember correctly. Hell of a player.
Yep. Ralphie May.
That's
an interesting
I remember
one.
when he passed. Remember we
had him in,
and we couldn't air the interview.
Yep.
Do you know why we couldn't air the interview?
Because he cussed every 2 seconds.
Every 2 seconds, it was like I think you were. It was me and Pogue, and you were here, and you had to get the bleeps out, and you're like, I don't think I could do this, because it was like one long beep. And I was like, well, that's not going to go over well.
Like by the time I edited it, we just couldn't.
It was like, welcome Ralphie May to the show, and that's Ralphie May. Thanks for stopping by. And that was it.
Roberto Clemente gets one. Eric wants to weigh in on this. Eric, what you got?
Hey, guys, I just turned it over here about 20 minutes ago. I don't know if you mentioned this one. He was one of my favorite comedians, early to mid-'70s, Freddie Prinze. If you remember, he died from a drug overdose, and he was married. His wife's going to leave him, and, of course, he got his son, Freddie Prinze Jr. But if you also remember during that time, during the comedy circuit, he was real along with the group. They were good friends. He was good friends with Jay Leno and Jimmy J.J. Walker, David Brenner, Franklin Ajayi, and also he had an episode where Tony Orlando appeared at Jack Albertson walked in and says, "Oh my gosh, there's 2 of them because they look the same." So, but Freddie Prinze, he definitely was on his way to superstar. And of course, they did a movie called "Can You Hear the Laughter?" But I just think he couldn't handle the pressure of the success, overnight fame that he got. And like I said, his wife was leaving him, and Freddie Prinze Jr., of course, was the baby, and he just died from a drug overdose.
What, Eric? Do you know how old Freddie Prinze was when he took his life?
I think he was in his mid to late 20s. He was in his 20s. I don't remember exact age.
22.
He was
22 years old.
I didn't know he was that young.
Me neither.
I didn't know he was that young.
And was it Chico and the Man?
Yeah, that was a real popular show because if you remember, a lot of famous celebrities appeared on that show. People like Sammy Davis Jr. Another episode where this was, of course, I don't know if he had committed suicide then, but shortly before he committed suicide, Cesar Romero, of course, was the Joker, appeared on the episode as his dad.
That's right.
But they had a lot of just famous superstars, and that was one of the most popular shows. It was like, I think it followed like Sanford and Son. It was like a top 5, top 10 show, and then he committed suicide instead of canceling the show. They tried to continue with some little boy or whatever that Jack Hudson called it, bombed after that. But yeah, he was on his way to superstar.
That's right.
And he just couldn't handle the pressure of it.
That is
guys,
a great
always
one, Eric.
good
Thank
talking
you.
to guys. Y'all take care, and we'll talk again soon.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Here's one, and this is on a different level, but like a career cut short. Do you consider Reuben Carter the Hurricane because he was wrongfully accused of murder? It was a big time boxer, up and coming boxer. There's movies about it.
Yeah. Wasn't that Denzel?
Yeah, and Bob Dylan, I think, has the song "The Hurricane."
Yeah, right. His career was cut. Anybody's career was cut short.
Yeah,
his was wrongfully accused. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I think he spent almost 20 years in prison and was released because they realized he didn't do it.
Yeah, that I give that one. Sure.
Yeah. Corey wants to weigh in this. Corey, what you got?
Hey, man, I'm the clubhouse guy from the Birmingham Barons, and I was there in '91 when Bo Jackson was trying to make his rehab comeback. He had started out with the Memphis Chicks and then went on to the Kansas City Royals. And then after he got hurt with the Raiders, and gosh, I can't remember the guy that hit him that was famous. But anyway, who had a short-lived career as well, the linebacker. But anyway, he got a new hip replaced, and the White Sox were going to give him a shot. So he was there with the Double-A team trying to injury rehab, and he could still crush the ball. There was a guy, when the ball came off of his bat, it made a crack like you wouldn't hear off of other players. Only a few guys could hit it with that much, oomph. And he was there for a while. They thought about trying to use him for DH because he didn't. The problem was when he ran, the best way I can describe it is he had a hitch in his giddy up.
Yeah.
So when he'd go down and come around first base and you could see him running towards second, that one leg was driving strong and the other one was kind of limping along. And it was like a wounded gazelle,
Kevin Walker was a guy, and it was people have tried. It was a hit. It was a tackle. It was not egregious. It was not bad. It was not illegal. He just tackled, and Bo tried to pull his leg out, and the hip snapped.
Right. And I don't have a problem with that. But what if Bo had just been a one sport guy in baseball? He could have been a DH there for the White Sox probably till he was 44 because the guy could crush the ball. He would have had a career that would have gone on. He could have stopped when he wanted to because that's how aggressive and how strong he was, hitting home runs and driving the ball to the wall. There was very few. He still had that power. He just did not have like I said, he had a hitch in his giddy up. So when he turned to run the bases, it was a sad thing to actually look at because you'd seen him as a athlete in the past.
How long did you spend with him? Like the all spring training?
No, that was not spring training. This was in Birmingham. This was with the Barons. He was there until they got a good look at him, and they kind of realized part of the way through the season that it just wasn't going to work out for him. But the best part about it, he did spend a bunch of time DHing, so he'd hang out in the locker room and not down on the bench. So we'd talk about stuff, but what he mostly liked to talk about was hunting and fishing. He was from right there in Birmingham. His family was from Bessemer. So the stadium was packed every night with all the people that wanted to see Bo. It was a sellout every night, 10 grand plus. One of the better stories that he told me was like my brother had pulled a fish hook through his lip when he was trying to tie a lure on there, and Bo had done the same damn thing. So
Were you at the Barons when Jordan was there?
Yeah, that's what I called about before when I talked to Joe.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you were there at the time.
I may not.
I got Jordan stories. Yeah. I'm like I said, there's been a bunch of guys that were through there for injury rehab, like Deion Sanders was one of the guys that was with the Braves that did an injury rehab, and he drove back home to Atlanta every night and then drove back over there and played with the Double-A Greenville Braves. And
Holy cow.
the current manager was the manager of the Greenville Braves back in the 90s, and I'm glad he hung around and got a chance to be the manager with them now. Yeah, I was watching that game earlier, and then when they started blowing them out, I decided I better come down here and pay my property taxes. So I was hoping you guys would get me on the phone so I could go in there and give them my money before they take my house away.
Yeah, well, we're
sorry, man.
We'll let you go do that.
Anytime you want to hear some Jordan stories, or Big Frank was there in '91 when I was there. He was went up to the White Sox, but there's it was. I did 13 years in minor league baseball, finishing up here with Schmitto with the Sounds at the end. After I left Birmingham, probably '97, I was in Memphis for a little while, and then came here around 2000 and finished up. When the Brewers came, they brought their own people in, and I was like, no more moving for me. I'm staying in Nashville.
Good for you, buddy.
Music thing as well. All right.
Thank you,
Good
Corey.
to talk to you guys. I enjoy listening to you.
We appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate that. We'll have more calls, more texts coming up next. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. We've had some fun in the 1 o'clock hour, taking your calls and texts. Careers cut short in entertainment and sports. A lot of names coming through. 615-737-1025. Thomas says a wrestler, Magnum TA, who was on the top and in line to be a legend when a wreck ended his career. That's a good one.
Yeah, I forgot all about him.
Hair Metal Henry has called the program. Hello, Henry.
Captain boys. Man, Magnum TA, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I immediately thought of Hank Gathers. I thought what a good one he would be. But this one I'm going to bring up has some local ties to it. Buddy of mine, and I think Joe knows him as well, but in 1970, now I didn't see this. I was like 3 months old. Joe may have been 2. But in 1970 at the All-Star game, Pete Rose comes trucking around third and absolutely blasted Ray Fosse at home plate. Do you guys remember that?
Yes. It's iconic play at the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy who hit that base hit, his father is a buddy of mine. And Joe, I think you know him, used to be head pro and director of golf at Old Hickory Country Club, Joey Hickman.
Great man. Great man.
Yeah. Yeah. And he also has 2 other trivia questions. His father was the last player to hit one out of the Polo Grounds. And he was also the first Met to hit for the cycle.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Trivia questions if you want to win some bar money.
I didn't know. I know about his father with the hit with when Pete Rose scored, but I didn't know those other 2. That's fantastic. Let me tell you what. There are good men who walk planet Earth, and Joey Hickman is a good man who walks planet Earth.
If he's not number 1, he's definitely number 2.
Right. All right.
Hey, boys, y'all have a great weekend.
Thank you, Henry. Appreciate it. Good stuff. 615-737-1025. Josh wants to weigh in. Josh, what you got?
Hey, guys. This one, actually, I can get emotional about this one. And I don't think that this is attached to Mike Vrabel's legacy enough. Because to me, the fact that he set up a situation where Ryan Stonehouse's career may have effectively ended, it gets me in my feels, man. I love Stoney. He, literally, I mean, he's in the Hall of Fame, right, for his rookie season?
Yeah, his shoes
I
are.
don't mean the Hall of Fame. yes, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you.
Significant. They let that guy out to dry. I hate it for him.
Yeah, and then he got injured. He came back right after the injury.
He did. I think in the game where he was injured most significantly, there were 2 really bad blocked punts. And a lot of people had been calling for a new special teams coordinator. I mean, that guy was awful.
Right.
Yeah.
And Vrabel didn't do anything. Just let him out to dry. I mean, he was just pounding the rock 50, 60 plus yards.
Yeah, and that was the problem. Wasn't he out kicking the coverage so good, like they couldn't get down and cover the punt or some nonsense they came up with?
Yeah, that's what it was. And actually, for some reason, like hang time was an issue. And they said, well, his hang time isn't that great, but he would, he'd kick a 70-yard punt or something crazy like that.
Wait, I thought didn't the Dolphins sign him?
They did. I don't know. I don't know that he's been the same after that injury.
Yeah, that's a good one, man.
I would agree with that. That's a good one. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate the call.
Have a good one.
You too. Yeah. Really, I mean, look, good participation. There's a lot. That is for sure. We will have more coming in hour number 3, including Sean Henry at the bottom of the hour. It's Chasing Big Joe on this Friday, 102.5 The Game. Hour number 3, Chase and Big Joe. 102.5 The Game on this Friday is Big Joe Dubin. I'm Chase McCabe, Dr. Crane, Nick Frazier on the ones and twos. That question took off.
Well, I mean, it's the what if, right? What if Jim Croce, what if Bo Jackson doesn't get injured? What if Lynn Bias doesn't die? I mean, it's tragic. It's sad. And it's always, what level could they have gotten to had tragedy not, gotten into their lives?
Yeah. Well, let's get one more on the phone. Dennis wanted to call in real quick. Dennis, what you got?
Athlete, I think I'm a big Broncos fan. Terrell Davis's career was cut real short.
Good one.
There were people on that 97 team that said that when he broke over 2,000 yards, they said they were blowing teams out and was benching him at halftime. They said if he'd have ran the whole season and stayed healthy, there's a very good chance he probably could have hit 3,000 that year. He was just running over people. So I just, want to put that out there.
That's a great one. Thank you. That's the one.
Thanks,
Hall of Fame. It's like, really? Well, people were like, I think he's a Hall of Famer, but like they wanted like a longer career with him. But he's right, man. I mean, Terrell Davis is the reason John Elway won 2 Super Bowls. John Elway did not have a running game like a Terrell Davis, and that is a great example of a career cut short.
Yep, I would agree with that. The Predators win 4-2 last night against the Chicago Blackhawks. Some interesting reporting that is coming out with the trade deadline a week from today. Pierre LeBrun of The Athletic had reported that Steven Stamkos was willing to waive his no trade clause, his no movement clause for 3 different teams. And let me pull up the I guess this is, I don't know if this is in the trade board or what it was.
Come on, Stamkos.
But Alex Doherty of the Tennessean spoke to Stamkos and said that this is not true. That Steven Stamkos has said, quote, I haven't talked to Barry Trotz at all about that. There was 0 chance he's willing to waive his no movement clause. Obviously, there's stuff that gets reported, but what I'll say with this group, we want to be together. I can only control what I can control, but I love being here.
Love it. Good job, Alex. That's the kind of reporting I like.
That's good stuff.
Pierre just throwing garbage out there, and because I'm a national guy, but good job.
Yeah, well, I mean, clearly he's getting it from somewhere, but
probably a damn Ouija board.
If the horse's mouth, which is Stamkos, is saying,
that's the reporting I like. Good job, Alex. Well done on that. Go ask and see. Yeah. Look, I mean, they're winning. They've got, I'm telling you, man, and I am not a Kreskin here, but I got a little foresight in the future. They got something moving.
I mean, they were down once again last night, came back and won 4-2.
Something moving with this hockey team. And they're right on the precipice of getting to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I like this. Good for them. They play Dallas. Then back here Monday, Jason Big Joe show was on a hiatus, but we'll be inside the arena doing autographs.
Are we going to do it again?
No, we're not.
You know what? Sometimes the best moves are the ones you don't make.
That's right.
So take that for what you will.
So it's Dallas tomorrow, Detroit Monday, Columbus Tuesday on the road.
Correct.
And then back here next Thursday or something else.
Yeah, they do like home, road. That's kind of how this next stretch of games. And then next Saturday, I think they're in Buffalo.
Oh, that's the SEC basketball road trip that goes on.
Yeah.
So good for them. I like it, man. And win tomorrow night. I mean, it's a tall task. It's a very good hockey team in Dallas, man. But
look, I
say it, pal.
Logic may tell you, listen to offers for Stamkos, O'Reilly, those guys. But the way this team's playing, and you're Barry Trotz, you're on the way. You're about to call it a career. Go for it.
You give one of these guys up, you're throwing the white flag.
Season's
over.
You've
given, and you've
and look, there's some Preds fans that don't want to hear that, and they'll say like, no, you need to trade, and you need to think of the future. And I mean, I'm just kind of, I want to see how this plays out. I really do. Like now it's more curiosity than anything with that. Like this shouldn't be sustainable with the starts that they have, but yet they find a way. Like, again, we've made the joke. They should start every game down 2-0. I mean, because that's just, they seem to play better.
Does that joke land in the locker room?
Probably not. I'm not going to try it.
You should try it. Go to every player.
I mean, I could go. There's a few guys that I probably could ask that I could get away with it, but like, it does feel that way.
What about Michael McCarron?
Oh yeah,
I'd like to get in a bar fight with him. Not against him,
with him.
With him, we do some serious damage.
He's a hell of a golfer too.
Is he?
He can hit the out of a golf ball.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, he is.
Every time he reminds me, he's got a little bit of the Jordan Tutu spunk in him.
A little bit.
When he gets out there, you know somebody's ass is going to get beaten, and I love it. I just love it. I think he brings that juice to the team.
Agreed. I would agree. But look, I get the side of the people that are like, no, sell off some of these guys. I mean, Ryan O'Reilly right now, a team would give you at least a first round pick, if not more, for him. Which, I mean, that's a lot.
Right.
But I don't think they're going to do anything.
Good.
Now, here's the other thing too. I would not give up future assets to add either.
So you're saying stay status quo.
I'm saying either stand pat or, if you do add something, like if somebody offered you a second round pick for somebody like Michael Bunting who has an expiring contract, I might consider doing that. And then you make room for a young guy like that you could call up. I wouldn't necessarily say no to that. But I'm not giving up, draft picks or a prospect to add something either.
Okay.
Or big time.
All right.
Unless Toronto called you and said, "Hey, we'll give you Austin Matthews," then okay, then you might.
Okay.
but that's not happening. I was talking to our buddy Ryan yesterday about the U.S. players that play in Canada. Like now Canadians are mad at him. Like, okay, so trade him here. We'll take.
Absolutely.
I'll take Brady Tkachuk.
Mad at him. Would you be mad if Canada won the gold? Would you be mad
at the players?
Yeah.
No.
Would you be mad at Canadian players?
No.
It's just stupidity at the highest level.
No. I mean, you should go play for your country. What was funny is I was talking to Philip Forsberg yesterday, and I
name drop
and to do the interview.
I know.
And I said, I was starting to say, well, I wish it had gone better for you. And I go, wait, no, I don't.
Right, exactly.
He laughed.
Would you be mad at Forsberg if they'd won the gold?
No. I mean, he was like, look, he said afterwards that like the U.S. was determined. Like they were on a mission.
Did they beat him?
Yeah, in overtime.
All right.
Yeah. But that like, and I said, was that like a game 7? And he goes 2. It's like 2 of them.
Oh man.
I mean, it was a lot. So,
well, yeah, just good for them. Don't get mad. Good Lord, man.
Yeah. So
just for that, I'm not going to watch Argo this weekend.
Okay.
Did you see Argo?
The movie?
Yeah.
I never saw it, but it looked good.
Come on, buddy.
Is it good?
It's great. It's a true story.
Yeah. No, I knew that.
About the hostages in Iran in 1980.
Important context from Pierre LeBrun's reporting on Steven Stamkos being willing to waive his no-move clause. He's not pushing his way out of Nashville. He's covering his bases in case Trotz approaches with a trade. I can't fathom Trotz actually doing that.
So he's contradicted himself on his statement? I mean,
no, that's not Pierre that said that. That's just what somebody said.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So, real quick, because this should only take 30 seconds, but I just want to get your thoughts on this. So, next week, the new WWE video game drops.
Okay.
And today it was announced that one of the playable characters will be Antioch's very own Jelly Roll. How do you feel about that?
Why?
Well, he's wrestled. He's wrestled a
match.
match.
When I think of wrestling, Jelly Roll does not come.
I know,
to
but
mind.
he had a match at SummerSlam, so I guess that gets you on the video.
Is Pat McAfee in it?
Yes.
All right. Is who else would be in there that just one time in the I get McAfee because he does a lot of stuff with it.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny's been in it. I don't think he's in this one, but he's been in it.
Okay. No, I don't think he belongs in that.
Okay.
Nobody asked me, but
Well,
did you already pre-order it?
I will be this afternoon.
Oh my God.
But is your son?
He's 19.
Yeah, so probably.
Yeah.
I just for that I'm going to make Jelly Roll win the world championship, and I can create you and have you guys fight in an Antioch brawl.
God, this is how Young Frankenstein the movie got created. Yeah,
Well,
I mean, you won the national championship with Middle Tennessee State, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that fun when you do that? It's not fun.
Yeah. Because I don't play it on the hardest setting, but I don't play it on the easiest one. And I have to I recruit my ass off and get guys to transfer in and just power through.
But okay, so like I used to play video games with a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I never punted. And it was 4th and 3rd. I'd go for it.
I don't punt.
He'd get so mad, like that's not realistic. I'm like, we're playing a damn video game.
Yeah, no. So here's a very funny story for you. One time I was playing Madden, and I took a picture because I was punting with Brett Kern, and I put it out at like the 1. And his text to me was, "Why are you punting on Madden?" He's like, "I appreciate it, but why are you punting?"
The new Madden should ban all punters. They do not contribute to society in any way.
I run fakes all the time.
What about a deep fake?
Well, not like that, but like I run fake punts a lot.
Yeah,
like,
you should.
Like they'll snap, the punter rolls out, and just.
Oh, is that how a fake works?
There are different kinds.
Yo, I think you might like it.
You just got 45. You got less than 43 minutes with me, man. By the way, I have a special guest at 3 today that if this person is late, I will be mad at you. I'm really looking forward to the special guest at 3 once we get off the air.
I know you are.
I mean, it might be.
It's going to make your day, isn't it?
Hell yeah, it is. We'll just leave it at that.
Yep. 615-737-1025. We'll have Sean Henry at the bottom of the hour. And by the way, something really cool that we are doing here at Cromwell Media and 1025 The Game. Right Time HVAC and Cromwell Media are teaming up to bring comfort back to your home. Is your heating system struggling or completely worn out following the winter storms, or you want to get ready for summer? Nominate yourself for the Right Time Home Rescue and tell us your story. You can enter today at theGameNashville.com/HVAC, and you could win a new HVAC system installed by Right Time HVAC. Right Time HVAC, locally owned and operated. There's never a wrong time to call Right Time. Go to theGameNashville.com for more information. Chasing Big Joe, 1025 The Game.
Hey guys, Big Joe here. Listen, it's Friday. You made it to the weekend. I'm so proud of you. And also, this is our message. That time today to our guys out there. If you're struggling, going through anything, I implore you to please go to therapy. Somebody asked me today, I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to start. I got you covered. UnityCares.com. UnityCares.com. They're based right here in Middle Tennessee, caring, wonderful people who want to get you back on track. And listen, we tell you all the time, you don't have to go through this alone. And they mean that 100%. Therapy changed my life, and I want to be there for you as well. UnityCares.com. It's secure, it's private, it's confidential, and they have telehealth, right? So nobody knows you have to go. Just go do it, okay? I'm telling you, it will change your world. UnityCares.com. And this is also important. We speak about it all the time. If you have a loved one, you see them acting different and things not going well, and you're concerned about them, also, you can go as a caregiver and a loved one to unitycares.com and see what you can do to get them involved in therapy. It's simple. It's great. It's affordable. I'm telling you, please go there. We tell you all the time that our world is a better place because you are here. I need you here to walk your daughter down the aisle, to hold your grandbaby, to celebrate life. We need you here. It all begins at unitycares.com. Just go there, go to therapy just one time. Open up your world. You'll find gratitude. You'll grow closer to God. I'm telling you, it works. And we care about you guys, and we love you. Again, unitycares.com. That's unitycares.com.
Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Friday. You're laughing.
Who is Scrap Daddy AP?
Oh, that's Adam Pierce.
I look over at you. You're like busy. I'm like, oh, you're working on the scale or something important to the radio station. Chase's tweet. Kind of excited to book Scrap Daddy AP versus Jelly Roll in WWE Games 2K26. The WCW TV title will be on the line. Yep. All right, now I'm fully invested in this nonsense.
So Adam Pierce he's a former wrestler. He works for WWE now. He's the general manager of Raw, but he's a producer backstage.
Okay.
And they have put him and Nick Aldis, who Nick Aldis is a wrestler and is the GM of SmackDown, but I actually saw him wrestle at the fairgrounds a few years ago, but they made them playable characters this year.
Okay. I want the big fat Jelly Roll. I don't want this
I would agree.
Slim fit guy that they've
Give me Jelly Roll versus Bam Bam Bigelow.
Give me that Jelly Roll. I don't want the fit Jelly Roll that goes to hot yoga every day. I want the guy that we knew from Hickory Hollow Mall in the game room over there.
I want Jason. That's who I want.
Yeah,
I don't want
there you
Jelly
go.
Roll. I want Jason.
All right, so the report cards come out for the National Football League, and these are like, we're not supposed to come out about how things are well with the team and everything, all these lists of how the players in the National Football League treat, how things are going with the treatment of families, home game, nutritionists, yada, yada, yada. So here we go with the Titans. This is from the Titans. This is an anonymous survey with the players. All right, how the Titans brass treats their families. What do you think they got?
B+.
Exactly. Home game field. I don't know what that means, but home game field.
The playing service, C-.
F-.
Really, yeah.
Food and dining area.
C.
B. The nutrition dietitian for the Titans.
B.
Locker room atmosphere.
C+.
D+. Training room.
B-.
Exactly. Training staff.
B.
There's a few more in the B category. Special teams coordinator. This is the 24 team. These were taken in November, what I was told. What rating they give?
So this is before Bones.
This is 24. No, I'm sorry. Taken
25.
November of 25. I'm so sorry. November 25.
A+.
A+. Offensive coordinator.
C.
Exactly. Defensive coordinator.
B.
Team ownership.
B.
C.
Okay.
General manager.
B.
B+. Head coach. Now, I guess this would be McCoy. It's taken in November.
B.
B-. Overall rank, 24th.
Okay.
So what are they bitching about the home? That's a brand new turf, right?
They don't like the turf. Cam Ward went on this thing about it. Like, we practice on grass. We should play on grass.
Okay. Well, that's
from what I understand, players do not like turf.
The Dolphins got the highest rating because they gave the field at Pro Player, whatever that stadium, Hard Rock.
Joe Robbie,
yeah, whatever it's called now. They give it an A+. Natural, thick grass that they like that. So interesting. I mean, look, I don't understand that. I mean, this poll wouldn't be taken 30 years ago. It's because a lot of guys are babies now.
Yeah.
Give me my food, locker room. I need to spay, whatever. So just a bitching. A lot of that going on.
That's all it is.
Yep.
But it's fun. I mean, it's interesting to look at. So I want to say last year they gave Amy a B. And now she's a C.
Team ownership, C, yeah. As long as the checks come in. But it says a lot to what we've discussed about, Fossil, the A+.
Yeah.
Special team, we've talked about this. Special teams coordinator touches every facet, every player of that team just about, and they all love that guy.
I am telling you that isn't that why Harbaugh's last year before he became a head coach, John Harbaugh, he asked Andy Reid to let him do something more so he could get more head coaching looks because he was just a special teams guy.
Should have been 07.
Yeah. I bet you every coach interview they had, Borgonzi or Brinker or somebody said, by the way, your special teams coordinator is named John Fossil.
Sure.
Like, it wasn't even a conversation.
Well, I mean, if Robert Saleh knows,
yeah.
I want to get him out. No, the guy's respected. They like him and all that goes on. I got a problem. What's going on behind you? Can they review every pitch that goes across the plate? It's taken forever.
So.
It's taken forever, and they got some Wimbledon thing that they do where it shows where the ball goes across the plate. Why do we need umpires anymore?
I don't know. I mean, it's a challenge.
Are you making another WWE tweet?
No, I was looking something up to see,
Okay.
and I didn't know something.
Yeah, why do they need umpires anymore? I mean, if you're reviewing this and there's a camera that's
the robo umps, like I don't like it. I'm fine with a challenge system. Like you get 3 challenges to challenge, like if it's in the zone or out of the zone.
right.
I don't have a problem with that. But like the ABS, the automatic balls and strikes, I like. Why have an umpire? I'm with you.
Right. Exactly. I mean, they've
done it. If they've done it in minor league baseball, and it's gotten good reviews. Now, I think from what I understand, it's kind of a mix of the challenge system that you can challenge, and then it looks at the ABS and will tell you ball or strike.
Okay.
Instead of
so
looking
confused
at.
now.
So basically, again, I could be wrong,
Okay.
but I think how I understand it is the umpire is going to call balls and strikes. But if you think that it's either out of the zone or in the zone and you challenge it, then they have the ABS system, which is the automatic balls and strikes,
right.
to basically say, yes, it was a ball, or yes, it was a strike, or whatever. And that's the challenge system.
Okay.
So it's there to assist
All right.
the umpire, which if it's there to assist the umpire, I'm okay with it. What they've done in AAA in the minors has been basically like the ABS will say to the umpire, like ball, strike.
You only get 3 a game?
Challenges. I don't know if it may be more than that, but I'm just
Okay.
saying.
All right. I mean, with technology as good as it is now, if you throw a pitch and the guy doesn't swing and you think it's a strike, pop it on the screen immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's basically what it is.
And then people come out, well, I like the human element. If I'm a player and an umpire gets the wrong call and we can correct that, I don't give a damn about the human element.
Yep. I get it.
0.
I get it.
I need to go to a game and just sit in the stands and yell. Let's
I
go.
would love that.
Let's figure it out sometime.
Let's go find
in
you know
May.
what would be fun? Let's find one of these sounds game. And I don't know how many there are anymore, but like a sounds game that like starts at noon.
Businessman special.
And just go sit in the stands and do the show.
Right.
In like the middle of May or June.
And then Dr. Crane with us, your little baseball glove.
Popcorn. Get your popcorn.
We'll do all that. We'll go down for autographs. I'll put you on my shoulders and we'll get autographs. Would you do that?
Let you catch one.
We'd do that.
I'd probably hurt you, Joe. I'm heavy enough to be a hippo.
You don't know how strong I mean, I've been doing hot yoga. I'm pretty strong now.
That really strengthens
you
your
have been
muscles.
doing hot yoga.
I'm fit now. I am fit.
We're proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Just know that.
Speaking of fit, we'll talk to Sean Henry.
Yes.
Coming up next, the CEO of the Nashville Predators. The trade deadline's coming up. They're back from the Olympics. Sean joins us next. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. I feel like this is good theme music for Sean. Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Friday. Predators win 4-2 last night at Bridgestone Arena against the Chicago Blackhawks. We say hello to Sean Henry, the CEO of the Nashville Predators. This is a good walk-up song for you, Sean.
You know what? Any walk-up music is good because it means you're walking up.
That's true.
Funeral music.
That's true. That is a very good point. Fun one last night at the home barn after almost 3 weeks off and get the 2 points, which you obviously love to see that.
You know what? The Olympic break was awesome. Some great hockey in there, but my gosh, that's a long time. I did not love it, but the Olympics were so great. And how about, both the men and the women winning gold and overtime? What a great tournament.
It was. And as someone that, has worked very closely with the NHL and with Gary Bettman, I mean, I think everybody knew that the NHL players needed to be back in the Olympics. There were a lot of factors in play, but they finally go back. And I think everybody got what they truly wanted with this tournament that ultimately resulted in the Americans winning it all.
Yeah, I will tell you, if I have a simple fix, for the debate on the Olympics, we should just go back to the Summer Olympics. The very first time hockey was a sport in the Olympics, it was the Summer Olympics. You're not shutting down the season. It's a great preseason tournament, just like the World Cup of Hockey was. Our guys are fresh. Everything is good. You're not taking a 3-week break. So let's just make that change. Make it happen there, Czar. Chase?
I'll see what I can do.
He's too busy worried about a video game about wrestling, Sean, so don't worry.
That is so funny. And you know what else I'm excited about? Chase has finally discovered MTSU hockey, which I was just so happy you brought it up to me today because what they're doing over there for club hockey is incredible. I mean, they're one of the elite teams in that world. So it's fun to have them in our backyard.
Yeah. And, it kind of leads into, I'll always ask you, hey, when's the next Ford Ice Center? And that's usually right after the one you just opens. And you always tell me, oh, you can't enjoy this for a second, but
Well, I remember at the All-Star game in 2016, it was the Friday before the All-Star game. He said, when's the next time we're hosting it? I was like, Sunday? It's like the 7 Dudley Sins all living in 1025's walls. Gluttony, pride.
Yep,
right.
just me.
And Chase is always asking how you became, so important to the Nashville Predators. I'm like, things like that, Chase. Sean Henry's on the forefront of all that stuff.
Oh, that was kind thing. I was waiting for the insult to come.
No, I thought you hung up, so I was waiting to hear that right there. Listen, I think it's a great listen. You guys don't have to do this, but we found out that MTSU is playing at Bridgestone versus Vanderbilt next week. And look, this doesn't happen at every arena in America. And the fact that you guys are doing this and welcoming that in there, I mean, you talk about growing the sport of hockey. That's growing the sport of hockey.
No, it really is important. And there's something unique and special about playing where the Preds play. Whether you're a 6-year-old kid or a 22-year-old college student who are working a little bit harder to play the sport they love without scholarship. All the effort and work is there without the financial reward. So I think it's important to let that happen. With that said, we do use the building so often that I think some kids take it for granted that, ho-hum, I'm playing where, Steven Stamkos plays. And I know the three of us would have done anything in the world to have played on a major league field, court, or ice when we were 8, 9, 10 years old or 22 years old. So I love that we can do it. I love when the schedules work out, and it's a lot of fun. But I will tell you, I got a call from a guy yesterday, angry that he's skating on Saturday on our ice at Bridgestone Arena, D-League hockey, which I love. We're using it for that too. Any lover of the sport is a fan. I become a fan of theirs. He was upset they weren't allowed to bring in their own beer and chairs. I was like, my gosh, let's find more things to complain about. Good golly. Now he's going to call me back and start screaming again. So.
Just give him Chase's number. Chase is the hockey czar. You talk about an ass whipping. There you go, right there. Listen,
I'm going to change my auto signature to Chase's cell phone.
There you go. Right. It's not
Why am I getting all these calls?
Chase already got 18 jobs here. Give him another job. It doesn't matter. Hey, listen, you know how much I love you and I love the hockey team, but what's happening Monday shows how much Nashville Predator hockey has grown. Now, You explain it. You guys are playing the Red Wings, but it's being broadcast to Europe. First time ever in prime time?
Yeah, so when we were over there this past November, playing in Sweden, we were at the league and we're brainstorming different ideas. And weekend sports in prime time over there are often lost to other passions that they have. On Sundays, there's not a whole lot of sports on TV. On Saturdays, a lot of football, indoor soccer being played. Then that's when we normally do our games that are over there when we're there. And then obviously when we play afternoon games on a Saturday, it's prime time there, but it's lost among other sports. So we came up with this idea, sitting together, that let's take a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday game, play it in the afternoon, and broadcast in prime time in Europe to really expand the game, take advantage of what we created in Stockholm, what the Olympics just did over there on the international stage, and get more teams doing that more often throughout the year. We didn't plan this before the season started. We did it in season, but it just shows how great our fans are. I mean, Mondays, it's going to be a sold-out crowd. It's going to be big. Some people won't be able to make it. They'll reuse their tickets for another game or give them to somebody else. But my goal is in next year when we get the schedule, we announce we're playing this 1 or 2 games as a field trip day for schools or a businessman special. And it's funny, someone told me why we couldn't do it because we play sports during the day, no one can come. I said, well, except for the Cubs for 81 times a year, for 70 years. And if you make it unique and special, people will show up. And I'm just so grateful to our fans who, instead of screaming and yelling that, don't you know I'm working that day? We've had probably 300 tickets exchanged for other games. I bet there are another 500 or 600 people that have given their tickets to someone else to use for the day. But more importantly, there are some people just playing hooky that day, and that's a better day. I'm excited about it. I'm also excited about being the first team to be showcased in prime time during the week in Europe. And for the Red Wings, it was easy. It becomes an easier travel day. For us, we took a little risk there, but we did it because our fans are so wonderful. We could do things like that and try things. Maybe it fails, but I think it's going to succeed.
I know it wasn't you. Who's the genius that came up with PTO, meaning Preds timeout?
Time off.
Time off.
Time off.
Sorry.
You know what? Success has many a father. So I could point to about 13 people in our marketing department. But I hate the term PTO. When I hear a 24-year-old kid talk about, I got to manage my PTO so I can blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm talking about my own kids, by the way. I'm like, I don't want to hear about your PTO. So when they came up with this, I think they were kind of mocking me and playing to me. And I think it's awesome.
Oh,
I really do. It's fun.
Predator CEO Sean Henry is with us. A week from today is the NHL trade deadline. And look, there's going to be a lot of discussion about a lot of teams because if you look at the standings, there are a lot of teams that are in the thick of it, including the Predators. How do you view the deadline and working with Barry on this as he will obviously be running things with the deadline? What are some of those conversations like starting now and leading up to the deadline next Friday?
It's funny. I think every year as our league gets a little bit more points in or a handful of points out, and I think this year it's a record number, and I think I've said that every year for the past 4 or 5 years, there are about a third of the teams out there that literally are saying the same thing we are. We're not going to decide what happens at the trade deadline. Our locker room does. And, I said coming out of the break, the next 4 games are going to be really important. We won last night. We play tomorrow in Dallas on the mom's trip. I like our chances there. And then you play back-to-back Monday and Tuesday. And, the games Monday and Tuesday are against teams deciding what they're going to be as well. So very, very fun games, very important games. But, obviously we're listening to things. We're probably not going to mortgage the future to go all in to make a big jump. At the same time, there might be some moves we should make to make sure we're preserving the next season and beyond. But it is fun when your team decides what happens. And that's what we're seeing right now.
Is it, and you can kind of take this as not necessarily the position you're in, but, in hypotheticals of what you've seen in your career, is it tempting sometimes one way or the other to, make the move to get the guy that you think is the one piece you're missing, or on the other side, make the move for a guy that's on your team knowing that you're going to get a ton of draft picks, but ultimately when you kind of stand back, neither one of those are really going to do you the good that you might at that point in time think that it might?
That's a whole lot of word salad.
God, right?
I'll tell you.
Should have put that in a tweet.
Yeah. I just feel like if you're in those top 6 positions and you're solidly in, and your team is kind of on that up cycle, meaning you're taking those steps forward, then it's easier to I hate using the mortgage of the future, but move some draft picks to bring in that missing piece, whether it's a guy coming in on an expiring contract or a guy with a year or 2 left. So it really depends where your whole team is cycle-wise there. A lot of teams have made a lot of mistakes over the years thinking they were that team and going all in, and then you pay the price for years to come. I've been part of those teams once or twice. At the same time, I've been the beneficiary of it once or twice as well, by strategically going all in. Maybe you don't win the ultimate prize, but you added some pieces that really help elevate your team. But it's always interesting to see what type of a guy is going to put you over the top. Sometimes, it's the 5th D or, bottom 6 winger or depth center. And then sometimes it's just an absolute superstar you're bringing in. I always think, though, if you're bringing an absolute superstar into your team, the earlier you do it, the better it is so everyone can acclimate. But it is always fun, depending on what you're doing. But I would say, people forget, when you look back on it, I heard someone knocking the Tigers for trading John Smoltz for
Doyle Alexander.
Yep. To me, that was the smartest trade in the world for both teams, because it got the Tigers into the playoffs that year. That's what they had to do. They weren't going to be in their window when Smoltz became John Smoltz. So it's funny now how people look back on that, like, look how dumb the Tigers were. Well, it got them in the pennant. Like, I thought it was a genius move then, and it really worked out well for the future of the Braves. And I like when those things happen. You look back 10 years and say, wow, it worked for both teams.
Well, Sean Henry, Nashville Predators, is with us. We had our topic we had the last hour, and we had a ton of phone calls and messages about this. Careers that were stopped because of an injury or something tragic. You had called in one time. We talked about the career that Thurman Munson would have had he not passed away in a plane crash. You grew up a Yankee fan. You know the impact of him. How good would Thurman Munson had been had he lived?
It's funny. I really get disgusted when people say, well, he was almost done. He was playing left field and first base and whatnot. When he died in August of 1979, I think he caught like 90 games already at that point. I mean, he was still the premier catcher in the American League without exception. I mean, he won the MVP in 76. He had 100 RBI, 76, 77, 78, I think. He batted 300 most of his career. He was Rookie of the Year. If he played an extra 3 or 4 years as a catcher and then 3 or 4 years as some catching, some DH, some wherever else, he's a surefire Hall of Famer. I mean, that guy was a winner and a leader. But when I hear people talk about, like, well, he was on the decline, I would take his 79 numbers over almost any other catcher in baseball history, save obviously a few exceptions. And as a declining player, which whoever says that doesn't understand baseball or didn't ever look at his numbers. But he was playing in an era with Johnny Bench kind of crowning. He and Carlton Fisk were the premier catchers after them with Ted Simmons. But, I think the guy's career that got hurt the most with injuries, though, more so than anyone else, was probably Freddie Lynn and Mickey Mantle, because of the way they both played and the wear and tear on their knees. If they're modern players today, they don't have those injuries that delay their career. It's Mickey Mantle will be the greatest baseball player ever lived.
Sean Henry is with us. Before we let you go,
by the way, that's why everything in my life is number 7.
Yeah,
I'm a little biased there.
Yeah, well, it's I use number 3 because of Dale Earnhardt.
And Chase just had a 7-minute question to you too, Sean. So it all works out.
I did. Thank you for that.
But I thought it was number 3 for Dale Murphy or Babe Ruth.
That's me. Whatever. I'm the Dale Murphy guy. I'm number 3. I love Dale Murphy.
Yep.
That was a guy that I think has gotten shortchanged by history too. I mean, back-to-back MVP. What is going on? He should be in the Hall of Fame.
100%. 100%. Sean, appreciate it as always. Have a great weekend, and let's get a couple more points tomorrow night in Dallas.
Hey, remember, it's the Mother's Trip in Dallas, and I think we're undefeated on Mother's Trips. Not jinxing it, but that's always a fun time for the players. It really, really is.
Yeah, and it's a cool thing that you all do. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it.
And we're on Channel 5 tomorrow night, so tune in.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. We will pass that word along.
Anything else you want to plug real quick?
Well, Chase, just let Nick Barnowski know, because I know he's not listening, that I hit all the points I think he wanted me to. Except he doesn't love Thurman Munson as much as I do. He would say Kirk Gibson was shortchanged with career-ending injuries.
I will let Nick know, and he does a great job giving us those copy points to hit with you.
All right, guys.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Sean.
it, guys. Have a good weekend.
You too. Sean Henry, CEO of the Nashville Predators, joining us here on the program. We'll come back, wrap up the week with what day is it and celebrity birthdays. Everybody's favorite, even you. Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Chase a Big Joe 102.5 The Game on this Friday, moving quickly as we wrap up the week. DVD coming your way next. Join Derek Mason tomorrow at the Music City Indian Motorcycle, located at 10,003 8th Avenue in Nashville. From noon to 2, Nash and the Preds Energy team will be there. Plus, you can enter to win Preds tickets and a custom Predators Indian motorcycle signed by the whole team from Law Tigers and Music City Indian Motorcycles. With that, let's get to what day is it and celebrity birthdays.
Okay, first on the list, International Polar Bear Day. Shout out to the Polar Bears.
Right.
International Stand Up to Bullying Day. So
That's important.
National CSA Day. That looks like a bunch of fruits. So National Kahlua Day is today. Continuing, National Retro Day. National Skip the Straw Day. Didn't know that was a thing. National Protein Day. National Strawberry Day. Pokemon Day for all the Pokemon people. National No Brainer Day. The Big Breakfast Day. World NGO Day. So there you go. And that's the last of it. That was quick.
Anywhere you can see polar bears around Nashville?
I think the zoo or Donaldson Pike.
Or East Nashville, right?
Well done.
Or Dickerson Pike, one of the two.
All right.
Wait.
All right.
You gotta pay for that.
Oh, man. Sean Henry hiring? I'm just curious.
You might
All
read
right.
that.
Time for celebrity birthdays. Get these within 2. Since Chase, you've won all week. Dr. Crane, you go first.
Well, he won yesterday.
Again, you've won all week. So, Dr. Crane, you our first birthday is one of the greatest receivers of all time, former New England Patriots head coach who lives, I think, in Murfreesboro, Raymond Berry.
62.
79.
93.
Wow.
Chaser, James Worthy.
72.
71.
65. Dr. Crane, former Oiler cornerback, Chris Dishman.
50. Sorry.
That's okay. 63.
55.
52. Chaser, Deuce Staley, running back.
47.
49.
51. Dr. Crane's on the board. Dr. Crane, Tony Gonzalez, Hall of Fame tight end.
Still young. I'll go 46.
53.
50. Chaser, Noah Emmerich, actor. He was in The Truman Show. He was his best friend. He was in the TV show The Americans. Great actor.
52.
50.
61. Dr. Crane, Josh Groban, Andy Bernard's brother.
Fantastic. I'm going to go 56.
62.
45. Chaser, Kate Mara, the actor.
43.
40.
43, exactly. She was in The Martian, and her grandpa owns the Giants. Dr. Crane, Chelsea Clinton.
41.
44.
46. Chase up 3-1. All right, lightning round. Here we go. Chaser, Paul Newman's wife, Joanne Woodward.
78.
70.
96. Dr. Crane, guitar player Neil Sean of Journey. Or
60,
Sean, whatever.
62.
72.
72, exactly. Chaser up 5-1. Chaser, lead guitar player of Iron Maiden, Adrian Smith.
68.
69.
69, exactly.
Nice.
5-3. Oh, friend of the show, Dr. Crane, Johnny Van Zant from Leonard Skinner.
Johnny is, oh man, it's a tough one. I'm going to go 62.
73.
66. Chaser, singer Chili of TLC.
56.
54.
55. That's a push. Dr. Crane, lead singer Bobby V from Mista.
60.
58.
46. The last one. Chases up 5-3. Chaser, the guitar, the lead drummer for Cage the Elephant. Aren't they from here? I think they are. Jared Champion. For the win.
44.
42.
43. Another push.
Wow.
Chaser wins 5-3.
That
What a game, guys.
What a game.
Well done.
That is going to do it for us. DVD coming your way next with Connor Newt.
Hey, guys, you made it to the weekend. I'm so proud of you. You're still here. Listen, I'm telling you all the time, go to therapy, go to therapy, go to therapy. I need you to do that. UnityCares.com. All the information you need for you to get well. Listen, we love you. You're doing great. There's a storm. If the storm runs out of of steam, you know this. So bright, sunshiny days ahead. Stay the course. Find your gratitude. Know how powerful, wonderful you are. Know that we love you, and more importantly, more than anything else in the world, guys, know that God loves you.
Amen to that. Peace, love, rock and roll. DVD coming your way next on 102.5 The Game.